right, you ready to hear some real shit though?
What happened to you?
Before you get on that, you guys know how to take those, take the wood off that? I guess I just can take it off the piston up there, huh? I'm going to do the wood on the Draco that color.
I don't know what Draco you're talking about.
It's because Hunter won't give it back to me.
Give what back?
I don't have a Draco. At least not on record. But let me tell you guys some shit that happened literally yesterday. And actually something that I just learned about while Gavin was going on his rant before he started.
Yeah, talking to the microphone.
What do we talk about?
So
Death in Texas and California.
So what had happened was
You feel?
so
Oh, God. No joke. This is no joke.
I was in Walgreens yesterday. I was going to just get milk, maybe some chicken nuggets, and then some allergy medicine.
Hey, yo, all due respect, why would you get chicken nuggets at Walgreens?
Because it was right by the crib.
So is Winn-Dixie, though.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
So is the motherfucking grocery store.
but that's like 2 extra lights that
It's
I ain't
literally
wants to be
not.
dealing with.
It's literally the same distance.
I don't know. It ain't. It literally ain't.
I mean, you literally got to pass Walgreens.
I gotta be going like 3 extra lights. I ain't be fucking with that. All right.
Turn your
I go
ring off,
into
bro.
I go into Walgreens. Yeah, turn your ringer off, bro. We literally in the middle of a session.
Damn geezer, man.
What's your address?
I'm not going to.
Turn your ring off, and we'll tell you his address on a recorded
Dude,
message.
how long does it? The story is not this long. The story is not this long, bro.
We're trying to address this dude who's been causing a distraction the whole time.
Hey, let's get a camera on this dude. Look at
You know,
motherfuckers
look at
zooming
this.
in.
Look at this.
Yeah. Motherfucker over here just like
He
trying to be the Hubble and shit.
Trying to see what screws are in this bitch.
Damn, this shit made a weird noise.
So after I got my shit, I go up to the cashier man. But it was a bitch though.
Oh.
Yeah. And
She about to miscount the fuck out your change.
so I was sitting behind this dude that was ordering his stuff, and I noticed on
How
her
they
shirt
ordering
or
shit
getting his shit, whatever. I don't know. He got some shit from behind the counter. I don't know.
He probably ordered them nuggets to go.
Try to get
Sorry, my bad.
a 5-piece and some Sudafed.
Shit, dog. Throwing some Pepto Bib on. You feel me?
But I looked at their shirt, and it had the Walgreens logo, and underneath it said diversity and inclusion or some shit. And then after I read it, I looked back at the Walgreens logo, and it was nothing but black people on the inside of the logo.
Didn't look very diverse, did it?
It was the shirt's not diverse at all.
Yeah.
You know, for just being black people on the shirt.
Throw that motherfucker on a white person,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
I go to buy my shit, she looked at her screen because something came up on there. It's like, this customer look under 40? Yes. I need to see your ID. I was like, for what? It's like, for the allergy meds? It's literally just some antihistamines. Like, well, you need my ID for allergy meds.
Yeah,
And it's
motherfucker.
like,
They got codeine in that shit.
no, it doesn't.
The fuck it don't.
No, those ones don't. The ones I got was some generic ass shit that don't have it. It's some like or some shit like that.
I'll be honest with you. If you probably mix it with brake cleaner, you get some kind of...
Yeah, I get it.
High at the brake cleaner.
Okay, but that doesn't matter though. That does not matter. They literally told me this is what the issue was. Is that they told me that, oh yeah, you could be some crazy person that's just trying to make some drugs. Which,
People over 18 don't do that.
well, so I told them, I was like,
No, people over 40 don't.
Well, so I told them, I was like, I could literally be a crazy person that gave you a fucking ID that's over 18 and I could still buy it.
Yeah.
I could literally be a crazy person and still go and take this and make drugs. What are you trying to prevent? I can still be a crazy person. I can come back in here and buy 5 more fucking bottles. Like what are you like? How you can't just
now that I know
stop
that
me
I can
from
get away with
buying it? Like it's like what you just keeping my ID on fucking
They
in your
do,
system.
actually.
They keep They didn't scan or write anything in there. They just looked at it and just gave it back.
You wanna know what's crazy?
It's just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, that doesn't make any sense because I can just I'm boycotting them just because of that.
Yeah,
because
so I don't trust it. So anytime you like scroll down YouTube and it has this questions like, "Oh, do you have like blonde, black, or brown eyes or whatever the fuck?" Have you ever gotten those random questions?
No, I always skip the surveys.
No, I'm talking about like you'll just be scrolling looking for a video and there'll be some random YouTube channel that posts like, "Oh, it's like what's your age range?" And then I'll always comment, "Nice try, census." Like every single time. And I feel like just right there, just like, yeah. I'm trying to figure out my updated address and you're going to come bother me, ask how many people live in this motherfucker.
But my issue is like, what is that going to stop?
Nothing.
Yeah. That's why my point is like that.
It's just another example. It's like,
that is a socialistic fucking policy right there.
Yeah, can we find a way to violate their Fourth Amendment?
Yeah.
It's not only that, it's people, again, trading their liberties for a false sense of security.
Yeah, but I don't even get the false sense of security. I don't know what it's for.
It doesn't secure shit.
Like that cunt across the street, she'll be like, well, it could keep minors from huffing paint or spray painting my
So why'd you ask if I was under 40?
Yeah. It's just another thing where people just give up.
I could be over 40 and you just would let me get it. Most bums that I see now, they look over 40.
Yeah, and you might be like 28.
Yeah, they could be like 30, and they look over 40
I'm able
because
to get
they're
my
a piece of
permit
shit.
now.
And so they could just go in there and give you a couple of bucks for the fucking allergy meds, and just go in there and just snort the shit.
Here, don't.
You know?
Did you literally ain't gonna believe that a hair literally just floated down into the hole?
The Red Bull can. Make sure you specify where it landed.
Yeah, but like, what are the odds of that? Like, where did that even come from?
But yeah, that was my beat.
Hunter, where did it come from?
What are you looking for?
I think I lost my shoe.
No, you had a shoe stolen because you let the dogs in.
Okay, all right.
You have Dobermans.
Correct that. I have had my shoe stolen.
I've been robbed.
I've been a victim. Victimized.
You've been a victim of
I've been victimed.
You've been
a robbery.
You've been burgled.
Yeah, you've been burgled.
One would say diddled.
It's so weird.
I'm boycotting Walgreens on just because they're because literally. So when I saw that shirt, it was on a black woman, and I looked outside and I saw a dude carrying a big ass trash bag full of trash. And,
trash bag full of trash.
Yeah, trash bag full of trash. I mean, you could put anything in the trash bag. This was trash.
Specifically.
Specifically.
Probably leftover nuggets.
And it was also a black dude wearing the Diversity Walgreens shirt. And there was a manager that was also behind the counter that was a white lady, and she was the only one not wearing the shirt. And it's like, how?
Put that on all the colored people?
Yeah, that's what it seems like to mark them. Like, what the?
Well,
that's kind of racist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's put a shirt with only black people on it. Only make black people wear it, and then just say it's
we're diverse.
White people get hoods, and the black people get black people t-shirts. Yeah, that's
the white people are employed there, and the black people are for social marketing purposes.
Yeah, it's.
I don't go to Walgreens anyway, so
I'm just tired of every single time I go there. It's like Walgreens is part of the Save the Tree Act, but they're the same fucking people that give you a Star Wars epilogue opening of a fucking receipt.
Save the Trees Act.
Yeah,
Walgreens.
Yeah,
you know what that means? That
Walgreens
CVS, makes.
Walgreens receipts are just as long.
I got a receipt from there when I bought my chicken nuggets, and that wasn't like that.
Yeah, I feel like what they might as well do is like, whenever it prints out, they just have the letters in like 20 font. And it's chicken nugget.
Like they just hit space after each letter.
You know what?
Or hit enter after each letter.
You know what it might be is during all those
unfamiliar with that,
the riots and all that shit. Well, they call them protests, but during all those riots,
during all those violent riots,
those violent protests,
where they started attacking people and stabbing them and breaking people's shit.
Those protests,
those ones, yeah.
Talking about the one that destroyed an entire city, right?
Multiple cities.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure we're.
The protest. Yeah. But there are a lot of businesses that were putting BLM posters up there just to keep them from not breaking their windows. So
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
Walgreens is like has had to shut down like 30% of their stores because of all the theft and stuff. So I wonder if it's.
I think
like
if
some
we all
white
band
knight
together
shit.
as a
Yeah, you know,
community, we can make it 40 this year.
Oh, it's funny. This was the first time I went through Walgreens, and after I grabbed the allergy medicine, I was walking back to the front, and I saw on the shelf the only locked container, and it was Narcan. It was buy Narcan on top shelf in a locked container at Walgreens.
You know, when
you ain't never. So that dude's dying because getting somebody to unlock anything over there is just.
You know, in white Walmarts, the condoms remain locked. In black Walmarts, they are not.
Only thing I can tell you is
They locked the lotion up, I'll tell you.
Razors in Walmart, dude. It's last time I went and bought razors, I bought like 3 or 4 packs of them because I'm not doing this shit. But like once a year, you wait there forever, dude.
Dude, if you go to the right Walmart, just go to my Walmart to buy them specifically because they have the Gillette. We all use the Gillette ones. They have 4 of the kind like locked up. You're like, please ask for assistance. And then off to the right, there's one that has no lock on it that is the same. So I just grab them off of there and I just.
Like, who the fuck?
Because I pay for them.
Who the fuck steals? I take that back because I was up there with your mom and I bought a razor, and I was like, "Who the fuck steals razors?" And the razor came with 2 blades. It said so on the box, and I got it whole, but there was one in there. I was like, "Well, I guess people do steal razors."
Fuck that! You needed that to realize why people steal razors, man.
But why the
I would
fuck are you-
totally steal razors. They're dude. It's fucking
Yeah.
4 cartridges for $20 fucking dollars.
Dude, Gillette's
They're
more than
stealing-
that, bro. It's way more than that.
No,
It's not that expensive.
it was 4.
Bullshit.
Dude, you'll
It
buy
is
an
fucking
$800 cell phone, but you won't buy a fucking $10 razor.
This does more than one use.
What, a razor?
Hold on, look at this.
Oh, me and Hunter was in buying RAM, whatever. I still don't know what the fuck that is, but we went and bought RAM, and they had that shit in the back because somebody broke into their cabinet.
Yeah.
It's $100.
Yeah, the RAM that we got for the computer.
Wait, people with glasses can do that stuff?
Yeah, I guess I don't
know.
It's $100 for
We're
a
about
decent amount of RAM.
Come on, Steven, we're about to hit a lick.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
That was actually really good.
Yeah, I'm starting to get irritated with it. Like,
A 12 count is $40.
That's not bad. I mean, it's not good either.
nah,
A 4
dude,
a 4 count is 18
Let me see. Of what?
of just the razors, just the blades.
Dude, I thought it was more than that.
No, so just the blades is $40, and then if you get the 4 side of the 4 count of just the blades, this is not the actual razor handle itself, is $18.
Dude, Dustin gave me a whole case of the Mach 3 blades. And it was like multiple years supply of razors. Like there's so many of them in there. Like there's 1,000 razors in there.
God, no.
Yeah, it's like holy shit. I don't know what fucking truck he got them out of.
That's probably why they're locked behind a box
Yeah,
now.
right. He's the one who started the whole thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was my rant. I got a couple more, but I figured you guys want to talk about something.
You done already?
All right. Okay, we're back at it again.
Yeah, this
sorry
just in,
about
this
the
dick in
stupid
you,
ass
you feel?
delay.
Yeah.
Sorry about the stupid ass delay. This bum ass right here.
Pops call it, you feel me?
Yeah, this bum ass right here.
Yeah, pops is just like hot.
All right, I just got some breaking news in, and I searched this shit up.
Ain't no way, boy.
Way. There's a way. Watch. Look at
Wait,
this.
why is he in your camera?
Huh?
Man, why am I in your camera? Get me out of your camera, you bum ass motherfucker.
Dude, I have no adjustment room in here, boy.
Well,
I
All
tell
right,
them
this is what we
dogs.
gotta
Beat them dogs then.
All right, look, take a gun to the.
What the fuck is that seat?
Just-
Hold up.
I
We're not
don't
gonna. We're not gonna act like that fucking driver's seat right there doesn't exist.
What?
The-
dude, I want one of those
Dude,
seats
that's
so
funny
bad.
as fuck.
Dude, what the
Why-
fuck
why
is that
that guy-
thing? What is that contraption right there? That thing looks like it'll fuck you up. What is
Hold
that?
on, I got my.
it looks like it's for maybe your soil to aerate it.
Maybe. All right, but anyways,
Manual aerator.
this isn't what I wanted to talk about.
You sure?
All right, Jenny Springs.
Holy shit.
Tomorrow, I
You were
was
supposed to go.
I was going to go to Jenny Springs.
Yeah, I thought we were still
on
going.
Memorial Day. No, we're not because it's now closed with an attempted murder investigation just this morning.
Awesome.
This just fucking happened this morning.
We were that close to being put in some scrutiny.
Yeah, dude, if they just had 24 hours. Around 11 p.m. last night.
When did it actually leave?
She went to Itchnatuckney Springs.
Oh.
So it's a different spring. But inside Jenny Springs, between the Devil's Spring and the Tube Launch, was an attempted murder.
You need to try to read this a little bit more liberally. The sheriff's office and Florida Department of Law Enforcement are on the scene canvassing for possible witnesses and one outstanding subject that was involved. Investigators are searching for a woman in her early 20s, approximately 5 feet 10 inches to 6 feet, with long braids and light tinted contacts.
Black.
Police said that the woman was last seen wearing a green swimsuit top with a multicolored pattern, swim bottoms from a low income household.
I love the
Yeah.
verbiage.
And yeah, so
Was that in there or were you just
no, it's not in there.
It's in there. It's in there without saying. It's in there without saying.
Dude, that's crazy.
Local authorities believe she was there from a Groupon ticket.
Yeah, but I was literally I'm supposed to go there tomorrow, but now they're closed.
I like how they didn't
Schedule
provide
this
any details of what happened.
Yeah, well, because it just fucking happened. They're still trying to gather shit. They when I read the article further, it was
What
talking
makes
about
it attempted murder?
They
Did she
tried
get
to
shot or
ask
stabbed?
the people there that shot. It was a gun. It was a shooting.
Oh,
Did you not fucking read the big ass title that said shooting?
I actually didn't.
I didn't see that. I just saw
Yeah, it
attempted
said
murder.
attempted murder or attempted shoot or whatever.
Yep,
it
didn't
said
say
Yeah,
that.
no,
murder.
it didn't say that.
Didn't say that.
No, it
So
says-
this is
How
like
fake news starts, right?
well, so when,
It says, I
when
know I didn't read that.
So let's all right. Let
Yeah, I
me
didn't hear
swap.
shooting
Let me
anywhere.
swap back to this shit. So
You feel me?
yeah, you know what I mean.
Nah.
So it's
What's the name of that county? Gilchrist? What
yeah,
the fuck?
Gilchrist. Yeah, Gilchrist. Yeah, I guess Gilchrist.
The fuck kind of name is that?
Damn, it said it somewhere in here. Yeah, there was saying in there as well. Kind of announced social media that the park was temporary because.
Such a shitty name for a county. It's a cool motorcycle though.
Whoever drives that obviously thinks you're the fucking Pope.
Okay, I put in so supposedly it's some shooting, but it's not on this one. It's not saying. Fuck off. Let me leave. Oh, okay. Because if you put in Jenny Springs shooting, it brings this up, but it just saying attempted murder, not
I
shooting.
wonder if it could be
So,
a drowning, attempted drowning.
Yeah, so it's probably not shooting 2 days in a row. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to really look into, but yeah, that's pretty much what is going on today and last night.
Well, I need to wrap this
That's
shit
my-
up
that's
because we
my
got
information.
places to be tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be open tomorrow, though.
Why?
Got the blood on the ground.
They got glued on the ground.
Blood on the ground.
Because they attempted to. It
Yeah, attempted to get blood on the ground.
didn't work.
Yeah, but yeah, that was my new breaking news for today.
Cool.
I mean, you were there when. I mean, Remember last time we were there? It was nothing but Groupon activities and loud rap and Jordans on the water. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah.
It's stupid. I was hoping to go over there and get a serious migraine from diving deep again, but bring actual fucking goggles this time.
Yeah.
God, dude, those are ass.
One that I had, I don't think were a problem.
Yeah, I know, but we had to keep switching. Remember, we had to keep sharing.
Because the other ones were a problem.
Yeah.
No, we only had 2.
The one that I had was awesome as fuck. But yeah, that's
Trouble
mine.
in Paradise.
Yeah.
I remember.
We need to go before the water gets too cold.
One thing I actually learned about the springs is that they don't change temperature.
Yeah, they're same temperature.
Yeah, it's seven. I
So
think
it's
it's
just
75.
always fucking cold.
Yeah,
It's always
75 all year round. Just because the water comes up from the ground, it doesn't come from anywhere else. So, but except like the river, the middle of the river, that will get cold as fuck. But like where the actual springs are, where you can go be seeing shit, where it's all clear and everything, that stays the same.
Still gay.
It's not. It literally isn't.
Is the water cold?
75.
That's cold.
You get used to it.
No, you don't.
And you don't because you're fucking gay.
You just can't go any day that there's at least like a 1 mile per hour wind, or else the second you poke your head up above that water, it's death.
Yeah, but you don't feel any of that though, because the getting into that spring, it's like a far ass, like off of the river, like you're encased by a lot of rock and trees.
I went scuba diving there when I was younger during the winter. And that water is very warm compared to the air around you during the winter. So I just stayed in the water the whole time because it was like, I don't know, 50 below.
Duh.
Do you think, will you, since you got internet pulled up, will you Google if fluffers is a real job?
Fluffers? What the fuck is a fluffer?
I've always been told that on porn shoots, you have fluffers. And they're the people that keep the dude interested.
So basically, in between shoots, there's some dude just fucking jerking him off.
So no, someone's jerking one off for him.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's what I said. Some dude's just jerking him off.
No, a girl or whoever.
It says a fluffer is a person employed on a pornographic film set to ensure that male actors are kept aroused.
That's a real thing then, huh?
Yeah, there's a movie.
All right, now do it.
There's a movie?
Estimate. Do salary.
Fluffer's salary.
Damn,
70K.
dude, I'd fondle the
I don't
fuck
need
out of a
fucking
dick.
location. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad, dude.
Yeah, but how does a dude keep another dude aroused unless it's gay porn?
I wonder if you can keep a woman aroused. Yeah, what does it entail? Does it just like walking back and forth like how that one lady who hung herself just keeps walking past the doorway?
I mean, does it matter if the woman is kept aroused?
I guess they can just lube it up, I guess,
Yeah.
and just act.
Yeah.
And just pretend that they're here consensually.
Yeah, like there's certain things you have to do for a guy, to keep that motherfucker up.
I wonder if it's like rock stars, how they demand like only brown M&Ms. It's like if they have absurd requests.
Hey, cut my balls for me.
Yeah.
Cut my balls in a counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, or I'm leaving.
Not your counterclockwise, my counterclockwise.
My other arm.
Right, so you just like sitting there thinking, like, do I go? Yeah, that way,
Hey, someone send in a new fluffer.
I've never heard of that before. That's
Really?
never
Audio
heard of it.
engineer gets
Oh,
singled out. Get over here.
Because I remember hearing about it, and I mentioned it to some guys, like, dude, that's not real. Like, okay. But I kept hearing
It
it.
seems like, I don't know. Is that technically a pit crew?
Yeah. Or at the very least,
Just do a little bit different.
a corner man. You know, like how to get done. That's why I was like, oh, you get them, Tiger. You get them.
Except it's just, just like whenever you get
Putting
back
the
in
ice
there,
on
I'm
the
telling you, dude,
cuts
we go
that-
live again. Just get in there. You know what I'm saying?
Putting Vaseline on and shit.
It's like just two bros hanging out. Just me and you. All right, get in there. Fucking boing.
Get in there, champ. You're the champ. You're the champ. You're gonna show this man we don't take shit from nobody.
You go ahead in there and fuck the shit out of her.
Get in there and just, do it.
I saw when she's going this way. You duck down this way. You need to counter that. You need to counter that.
Keep your
Telling you,
elbows up.
when there's a lot. Just remember, throw a strike, elbow up. Keep that guard up.
It's just a good cut, man. That's all
Yeah.
it is, man. Yeah. All right.
I'd never heard of that before. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've always heard of it, but I've just kept having people tell me that it wasn't a thing. But it's like, I mean, they wouldn't know the people that were telling me this. Like, they're all like mechanics. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have that job, so it doesn't exist. But, yeah, so they think, I guess.
I just thought about something. In a small town, you heard about those garbage men that were just going on strike because they wanted more for doing an easy job? So in Detroit, they're like making like $100,000 a year.
Yeah,
Because-
it makes money, dude.
Yeah, they went on strike and they're just like, let your trap pile up on the street, you feel? And like, you ever wonder if like public sanitation is just like, all right,
Yeah, I'll
sounds
just hire
like
some more.
No, just like looks like the people are now bringing their own shit to the dump. We can't afford you guys. We're closing down. If they officially closed down sanitation and now all of them were left unemployed completely and everybody was forced to transport their own shit to the city dump, how fast do you think people would be just like, okay, we might need to go just accept our old wages back?
Yeah, I've never understood
think-
strikes because I like just it's so easy to, so all right, let's just say, all right, so I own a business. All right, so
Barely.
let's say I've got five. Let's say I've got 5 people that work for me, or 100 people. We'll just say 100 people, and like 90 of them say, fuck this guy, and they list me their demands. I'm gonna be like, okay, that's awesome.
All right.
All of you are fired, and now I'm hiring 90 people at your demands. Because fuck you people. You know what I'm saying? How dare you threaten my well-being just so your life is a little better? How about I just make it a little better for the next people?
Yeah, or what I'll do is I'll take the displacement of cash I don't spend on you, pay the other 10 people who
Yeah.
are content with it,
Yeah.
as long as they're willing to pick up your work.
Yeah, I will divide these 90 people's paychecks up and give it to you guys if you guys want to just, because they probably are fucking toxic any fucking way. I've never understood the strike thing. Never understood it.
Yeah, you
Me
can just
neither.
get a different job.
Well, you just hire different people. I've never understood it. It's
Bye.
like, it's not like it's some like a, so say like a, don't get me wrong, man. Being a trash guy is not an easy job. But if you pay right, dude, there's people that will jerk guys off for $70,000 a year. $70,000 a year. Who the fuck wouldn't toss trash for $70,000 a year?
You're about to
you're
lose
risk-
table privileges.
Yeah, you're
with
risking a lot,
drinks.
bro.
God damn, I'm about to give you a fucking sippy cup, man. Fuck's
I
sake.
didn't spill shit though.
Dude, you are playing dangerous games. Dangerous fucking
That's
games.
what the fuck I do.
Nah.
You're like a fluffer, man.
Yeah, but
You're just edging that motherfucker.
no, Dad walks in thinking it's fucking qualifying day, but it's race day. I mean, it's just like, no.
Well, I got
just,
another bike.
it's just like, I haven't spilled anything yet. Just like, but it's a matter of time, my guy. It's just like, it's not a bragging thing. I only crashed my bike.
Never make a safe rider fast.
Isn't a safe rider one who just technically wears gear?
No, it's people that are reserved. Let's put this
Depends
over
on your
here just in
definition of
case
safe rider.
Huh?
Depends on your definition of safe rider, doesn't it?
One that regards his own safety.
All right, and somebody who puts on a full race suit, gloves, boots, and a helmet regards his own safety.
Yeah. If I was skating without a helmet, is that disregard for my safety?
But he was fast as fuck.
But if I put a helmet on,
Is there a question here, or is it just a bunch of statements?
I guess it's just a bunch of statements.
You know, that actually goes to show the second that we bring up a fucking motorcycle, he pays attention.
Yeah.
Like, you saw how quick he actually contributed something valuable to that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That means he was actually paying attention.
Oh, he brought up fluffers. That was something. Why is that valuable to the conversation?
That was
No.
very valuable.
Yeah, I think it was valuable.
I thought you meant in context to this conversation
No,
that we
not-
were just
yeah,
having.
no.
If I say, I don't think Fluffers brought any value to this conversation.
Yeah, not to this one that we're on now.
Not in particular,
Yeah.
but the overall conversation. It is important to talk about dudes jerking dudes off. You know what I'm saying? Paid.
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 It's not gay if you're getting
Yeah,
paid.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, same reason. It's not prostitution if you film it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You go home to your wife every day. It's like, man, my fucking wrist hurts today, dude. Like,
Damn.
I'm telling you, dude.
Start wrapping this thing up.
yeah.
Dude, that one dude is just a two-handed kind of guy. You know?
I have to throw it on my shoulder like I'm massaging a leg.
I didn't think I'd ever see this, but apparently a penis can have an ankle.
Another thing I was thinking about
Got
last
joints
night
in
is this is the random shit that pops in my head. All right. So after learning about shin splints and the many exercises you can do to help.
yeah, Gavin,
many-
you've heard of shin splints? I've never heard of this
splits?
until today.
I thought they're
splints. Shin splits or splints?
splints.
Splints, like a splint on, like a
Yeah.
splints. Shin splints. I learned of this today. You've heard
It's
of
an
that?
injury. So a
I
lot
thought
of
they were called splits.
splints.
Oh,
I've
yeah, I
just
know
never
about
heard of
them.
this.
I know about them. I've gotten one.
Yeah, but once he was explaining it, I've realized that
I got a very
had them
minor
before.
case of it, but I've had it on a very small degree. Some people get it to where like they're fucking hospitalized for that shit. But
If every time I run, I have one, only in my left leg, and it's just like my left outer shin muscle, whatever that muscle is, it just fucking rock like hard, like Charlie horse type fucking
Like
hard.
fluffer type hard.
Like I've been jerking dudes off all day long.
Yeah, no.
And it's like if it happens by half a mile, it's lit up, and I'm just like, I just muscle through the rest of it. You know what I mean? But the minute I slow down whatsoever, the foot just, it's like that. Now it's just, the rest of the run is just,
Like Super Steve.
dudes
Yeah,
running like a polygon.
and I never knew what it was called. And then Deontay told me that's shin splints. And then it reminded me, I was watching Marcus Luttrell talk about like how he went through buds and all that stuff. He said he got shin splints, and he says, but everybody gets it in there. It's just because you go from not running jack shit to literally running everywhere you go for 6 fucking months. And I never knew. It sounds like a spur on your bone, just the way it sounded in my head. And Deontay says, yeah, pretty much you ain't fixing that. You don't fix them. And so last night I just started Googling it, and apparently what
Pineapples.
it is where the muscle is separating from the bone. And so
Glue it.
well, you can get it probably surgically fixed, but it's basically if you just overstretched it, like not overstretched, but like very good stretched muscle, then I'm going to start trying. I'm going to do some foam rollers and shit on it. But after learning that, I put my phone down and continued watching Baywatch. And and it dawned on me, because, you know, women can do Kegels, which is an exercise of the vagine, right? I started wondering, is there penis exercises? But then I went back to watching Baywatch. So I don't know if there's penis exercises, but that's...
All right.
Probably half ounce hammer curls. You just get it like limp, stretch it out, and then tie it.
Walk around. Don't let it touch your knees.
Sit there just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
Just wonder. I'll find out. I'll let you know. I'll report back to you.
Okay.
All right.
Could have done without that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, talk amongst yourself. I'll just do a quick Google search and see what pops
So
up.
you know how I mentioned the diversity thing earlier?
I just hate the fucking word.
Yeah,
I hate the fucking
it's
word.
stupid. It's stupid as fuck. But
You know, part of my board interview, Hunter, was how do you feel about having a diverse work environment? I was honest from the very beginning. I said, I don't give a fuck. It's like between having black coworkers, female coworkers, like I don't care at all. I don't care if I have nothing but white people.
okay, but what about?
I don't care if
what
I have
about
nothing.
traditionally white
Hold on.
cast members?
I said I don't care about nothing but white people. I can have nothing but black people. I can be the only dude working in this office. We could have no females working in this office.
No.
The only thing I care about is the people that I'm with. Do they know how to do their job and are they competent?
Yeah, you're talking based on merit.
Yeah, I do not want people hired, especially in my line of work, that do not know what the fuck they are doing and are only here because of one attribute that is non-fundamental.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be wrong. Like in my line of work, having people from different groups brings relatability with some situations, you know, it can be beneficial. But I would rather deal with that complication than to have an incompetent person out there.
Yeah.
It seems stupid. And they were just like, good answer. What exercises do we have?
It's just described so plainly.
All right, before we get back on this topic, go ahead and answer. What did you read?
There's a lot of words I don't know. I might have to get one of you guys to read this shit.
All right, give it here.
Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor.
Is this something I need to search up on here so everybody can see it?
Draw your penis towards your body. Hold for 5 seconds and release.
What? What do you mean draw your penis to your body and release?
And then right under it says penis stretching.
Are you using the penis muscle, or are
It
you like?
involves massaging the tissues of the penis with your hands for stretch. In other words, jack off. You're gonna have to read this. I can't fucking. The skin and create micro tears. What?
What? Hold up.
Hands to stretch the skin and create micro tears. The tissues may appear engorged as they heal. Dude, this is aggressive. I can't read because my eyes are watering from laughing so much. Because I don't know what's coming next. The verbiage is.
Yeah, the tissues may appear engorged as they heal, which can make the penis look longer. Ooh. Some exercises claim to increase girth. To do a penis stretching exercise, you can, while the penis is flaccid. Did you read this?
I guess it keeps tearing up.
While the penis is flaccid, hold the head of the penis and pull it in different directions. Apply gentle but firm pressure to the base of the penis in the opposite direction. Motherfuckers using that old school like electrician
Like
screw. Hold for several seconds and repeat.
Just jerk off on your back. And then release.
Oh, but you gotta be flaccid though, so you can't be entertained.
You can do Kegel exercises anywhere. But you might want to start by lying or sitting on your bed and squeeze your pelvic floor muscles for about 5 seconds. Hold the penis head and pull the penis upwards. Hold it stretched for 10 seconds. Pull it to the right and hold it for 10 seconds. Use a pump or traction device.
What the fuck
What?
is that?
You need a device?
I guess
What's
that's
a traction device?
It's for launch control. Penis pumps and traction devices use a vacuum to stretch the penis and gradually increase its length. Similar to working out a muscle in order to increase its size, stretching the penis. This way is intended to stretch the skin and create micro tears in the tissue.
God, no.
I saw this one thing. It's on that National Geographic thing. There's
It says Kegel exercises are the most powerful way to train muscles around the genitals.
Will you just kegel your butthole or something?
You just Kegel your dick.
How do you?
You just pull it and tear the skin.
Fuck that.
Yeah, apparently, the more abuse you give to your penis, the more it'll grow.
There's this old National Geographic thing. You know, back in the day when it showed like
Animal
actual
sex?
geographic shit. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, sex and tribes people with the fucking lip disc things on and shit. Flap titties walking around. There's this one dude is I don't know if like the whole tribe did it. This one dude, he had a stick, man, and he'd roll his wang up on the stick and just stretch that shit and roll it back up and stretch that shit.
God damn.
And it was just like it looked like fruit by the twist. You know, like when you
Fruit roll-ups?
Fruit roll-ups when you it looked like a long black fruit roll-up.
God damn.
Like that just looks stupid.
Man, when National Geographic used to be cool.
Yeah, but
Now it's
he
just
had
about cars.
he had a good 6 rolls. You know what I mean?
This is why
God damn.
this is why we were just figuring out about Kegel exercises.
Yeah. And fluffers.
And what?
Fluffers.
Oh, yeah.
Every dude is about to whenever they finish.
They've already
this shit,
started working on it.
Yeah, they're just over there just.
And you believe in a good mental workout too. All right.
Is there such thing as an anti-fluffer? So you can, so if you, while you're trying to do your Kegel exercise, if you get aroused, is there an anti-fluffer to just like get down?
Not now. Not now.
Ground and pound is incredible.
Awesome.
Put the penis tip in an Americana.
Yeah.
All right. Learn something every
All right,
day.
Dad. So have I showed you this? All right, let me go here. Have I showed you this? This is the new Romeo and Juliet movie with Tom Holland and Francesca.
It's not a real name. There's no way it is.
Yeah, dude, I heard but this is
That's a
the,
Sequoia if I've ever seen one.
this is the actress for the Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, never mind. The middle name makes it all sense. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
the wonder.
This,
I'm a wonder.
is this another one of those things where they're changing the skin tone of
Yes.
the character?
Yeah.
Yes, that's Juliet.
Yeah.
So why don't we remake the movie Malcolm X and have a white dude playing it?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's have Mark Wahlberg play Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It's not that the character was white. It's that it was based on a character that was white. Like being white isn't the character, but the character was white.
Yeah, they made the Little Mermaid
Yeah.
black. They made Snow White. Well,
Yeah,
Snow Black.
or that that TV series Troy, when Achilles was black. You ever seen that?
No.
They made Achilles black in the TV series,
Yeah. Achilles
but he was actually
uh,
described as a fair white male with blonde hair, blue eyes.
which is still weird in Greece because wasn't he Greek?
No, he was. Yeah, no, he was Greek. Yeah.
I think it was Greek. Which I don't know about.
They're more traditionally brown hair,
Yeah. And
black hair.
Yeah, but he was known in scripture as blonde haired, blue eyes.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Nobody's gonna ever play that character better than Brad Pitt.
No.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It cannot be done
Yeah,
better.
you
Even the
can't.
choreography of the fighting.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And then to make him a black guy, it's historically inaccurate, and so it's like it's clear and evident that there's. That's the fuck it. They're doing it because they just want a black guy.
Just rename
Like,
the
just-
movie Trey.
or Lil Troy.
Little T.
I here to fight you, dog. Get out here. It's on my mama.
You kill my
On
cousin.
God. On
On
God.
God, you kill my cousin. I'm gonna flip your shit, bud.
He's just out there just I'm tired of this shit. Boy. Get your ass out here, boy. On my mama. We about to settle this right now.
Yeah, you kill my cousin.
No, grab
you
your-
kill my cousin. I wanna fuck you up.
grab your sword. You know what I'm saying? Grab your sword.
Sword and shield.
Got that shit. Parry this shit, dog.
Let's run this shit back, boy. Come on, boy.
We about to spin his gates.
Yeah. Where you at, Hector? Come to the gate, boy.
I'm about to
I ain't finna say it again.
come on, Hector. I'm about to take you and your snow bunny, you dig? Come on, baby boy. About to get all up in that horse and shit. You feel me?
Dude, we need to make a movie. We totally need to make a movie.
But
That's what
since
we need
it's
to
a
do.
black
Just make
but since
movies.
it's a black character, one of us get to play it.
Yeah.
We are our own diversity hire.
Yeah.
I just noticed that I've noticed a thing. Like, I feel bad for people today because if they don't go against the narrative, they're ostracized. You know?
No, you're racist.
Yeah, or whatever. You know? He's just laying there, bro.
No, he's moving your camera multiple times. Hector. You play too much.
You killed my cousin.
But like if you look at any movie star woman, look at any commercial, any movie, it's always a white girl with a black guy,
Yeah.
and you don't just see a black couple anymore. You don't just see an Asian couple anymore, or a white couple anymore, and you don't have to be racist to just.
I've seen a commercial with a black chick and an Asian dude.
Yeah, that's
Now,
not
if you
happening.
know that that's not organic, like if you can't tell that ain't organic,
I mean, it obviously it happens.
it happens,
you know,
but it's not
bro,
exactly.
to publicize it and commercialize it. It's not.
I
that,
doubt Shakoya is fucking one fucking an Asian dude, and two is stands by Claritin Clear. Like I doubt that.
I just
Yeah.
picture LaFonda and Kip.
but his name is Juan.
But like it's not a white ideology to want to stay with to mate with your own race. Malcolm X, for example, believed black people should stay with black people. Muhammad Ali, black people should stay with black people. Louis Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad, all these are great, powerful black leaders. Ed Sharpton, or whatever the fuck his name is. They're all believe that. Well, those people believe the white people are the devil. So it's like they don't
Yeah.
believe you should. Muhammad Ali
Stay
and
with
Malcolm
them.
X, they want to protect the black lineage, and you don't do that by mating with white people. But yet, when a white person wants to protect the white lineage, that's racist. Mm-hmm. And I just feel bad because people today, if they don't do these things, they fear ostracization. And so they're just doing it against their will, I think. I think they're happy, don't get me wrong, because you can just find yourself being happy. But I don't think on their own they would have chose that.
Yeah.
You know? I just think society is leading it. I don't think it's organic at all.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. You know, I think it's dumb that they're going this route, and because ultimately what it's going to do is they're going to rewrite the history. You know, because as we are living in it, you know, for instance with Trump and his whole thing that he's going, and we all know that it's a political attack on him, you know, to defame him. And it's going to be written down in history as the first president with 91 felony charges and all this, and, you know, sexual allegations and shit. Yeah, there's nothing that he's not going to be convicted of any of these things, but, you know, it's going to go down in history as the president, the worst president in history, you know, if they are successful in that way. You know, and if that's the case, if you start seeing that in history books, and if my kid's growing up and it's like, this President Trump, he is supposedly the worst, like reading it in the book, and it's probably going to show like, oh yeah, all this and that, and this blah 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 has happened. And it's like, dude, none of those things. Like he was going through that, but he was never convicted of all these things. You know, and it's going to basically label him as this worst person ever.
It makes you question like Mao or Stalin or
and I wonder if it was like the same.
Those things
if those things even have happened in the way
they
that
could have been cutting his numbers. Dude, he could have probably done much better than like 100
million. Maybe Genghis Khan was just getting the king out of Europe. You know, who knows? You know, it's like now I know to just not. I don't believe any of it.
Yeah,
I've got a question. How do you guys feel about retards?
They're funny.
Yeah.
You wanna?
Retards are probably the happiest.
You wanna
people.
react to a video?
Does it involve a retard?
Yes.
Yeah. Type in retard. Type in retard does funny shit. Does it involve boobies? Because
Well, I'm sure he's got a very specific video for him to bring that up.
A retard, they either talk about boobies or wrestling.
What's retarded is saying retard.
They got over that. What's his name? Zach Galifianakis. Is that his name? Guy who played on Hangover.
Yeah.
He said that one in the Hangover. Actually, he's a retard.
All right. Before you play it,
if you're struggling with getting pro vocal mixes,
okay. Now everybody knows we don't have premium.
It's called Xbox, and it's by far the fastest.
I'll love to be.
All right. Pause it.
Honestly, dude, if she's down, I'm down.
All right. Go back
fucking syndrome down, but the willy up, you dig?
Come on, bro. Give me this shit. What are you doing, bro?
I'm Metro booming right now. That's all.
What's up?
Get your arm out of the camera.
Get your camera off my arm.
All right. So, what's the whole synopsis of this? What are we about to watch?
Just
do all people with Down syndrome think the same?
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
Does
what,
she
what
like
was
wrestling and boobies?
So what was your question? Well, you didn't even answer.
No,
your
he just
question,
asked if we wanted to laugh at a video,
No, just like, how do you guys feel about retards?
and if we
I
want
got
to laugh
nothing,
at a video.
Yeah, I have nothing against retards.
Yeah, I don't have anything against them.
Yeah. All right. Well, why don't you answer the question?
Let's watch a video, man.
He knows something we don't know.
Are you with the
Of
census?
course, because I'm boy crazy, and I like to go crazy, and I like to party.
All right.
You know this should have been retards.
Yeah. Come on.
The R word hurts my feelings.
Retard.
I got set right here. It's called us in the old world. Because it's not cool to use it. Don't use it at all. That's in bullied. For good.
We don't want to hear that word.
Did you guys realize he's
Take that
standing on
word
the wrong
out
side?
of your mouth and change it to respect. Just don't respect.
You saw him in the back walk over. Did you see it? Because there's like 4 people over there.
What are all of them looking at? They're all looking down.
Probably their feet,
Well,
trying
I mean,
to
they
make
do
sure
have-
they're standing.
Down syndrome. Is that play a part? Dude, you see, he's right there, and then he's not. He moved over.
Yeah, rewind it.
Yeah, look.
Rewind.
Yeah, his handler came and grabbed him.
Yeah.
Good.
We don't want to hear that
what?
word. Take that
What is
word
that?
out
Oh,
of your
okay.
mouth and change it to respect. Just
don't use the R word in front of my face. It's not okay to say things.
Or don't say it at all.
Yeah, but
And keep your mouth shut and mind your own business.
That's
yeah,
pretty rude.
it is not
sounds
okay
retarded.
to say things. With kids, with doesn't Zoom. Well, I would say just go and say hello. It could be a start of a bit of a friendship.
Nah, hey, what's up, retard?
Dude, so watching these guys like try to articulate a sentence sound like it feels like we're watching what an engine sounds like at its red line. Like it is currently operating at its fullest capacity.
Yeah. Well, I think they know exactly what they're thinking.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
I don't,
Yeah, no,
I don't
I'm
think
just,
they're
I'm
not,
just fucking with them.
They're so the issue is that retard has been put a negative connotation.
No,
to it.
it's
Is the dude on the left about to say something, or is that just
It looks like
yeah.
no. I think he paused it when he was
If
about
it
to
was
say
any
something.
other video, I think he's
I
about
mean,
to say
like,
something.
I mean, like, if you look at the definition of it, is literally slowing a process. Like,
Yeah.
if you are to retard a process,
Yeah.
it is
It's
literally
it's
slowing
actually-
something down, which is why
Like,
they
there's
call
a
them
thing
retards
called-
because they are slower.
Well, there's this thing called flame retardant.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
slow fires or stop a fire. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a bad word.
No, it's also a clinical definition.
yeah,
Just,
it's
the problem with
probably
English
don't
is
use it
that
now,
the
but-
problem with English is that somebody can do something stupid. It's like, oh, you're fucking smart, and like just like that.
Yeah.
People will get mad at that because you have called them a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you're just like, oh, dude, you seem real bright.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
don't
just-
feel the need to protect anybody. I don't believe in
Yeah,
protecting.
we've just taken
Yeah.
something that means to slow a process that was done tens and tens and tens of years ago. And it is also something that they have used to medically diagnose people with mental retardation, except now somehow it's basically somebody's narrative now,
yeah.
which is why it offends them.
Oh,
It doesn't
sure.
bother me too much, but when like a friend drives you somewhere and they use like cursing words, that sometimes can get out. I think people should ban that word,
what?
and instead of saying that R word, have the R word be respect.
That's still an R word.
a
It's still an R
Yeah,
word.
well, see that's where we start having an issue because they're talking about
It's not okay to say this, but you can say this.
yeah, but banning a word. It's like,
Yeah.
well,
Why can I
sorry,
say it to you, but I can't say it to one?
huh?
Why can I call you a retard, but I can't call a retard a retard?
Yeah,
I feel like you're not giving this
Yeah.
enough justice. Say retard.
I just like the way he said it more, so it's now a retard. It's funny.
yeah. Well,
He's
I
a
mean, we all
retard.
know our standpoint when it comes to being able to say whatever the hell you want. And
If that's the case, if that word offends you, which I guarantee you it does, there's a lot of things that offend me. And for me to take those words off of your table is kind of arrogant.
yeah, it just shows arrogance and just you let your emotions control your
It's
reality.
entitlement.
Trying
you
to
know?
create a protected class.
Yeah.
Like I know gay dudes that I've never called a faggot, but I call my own kids fags.
Yeah.
You know, it's respect, but it's I guarantee you these people will say something negative about other people before the end of this video.
Yeah.
relationship.
Do you not remember or
I don't.
what?
You agree you're in a
Being
relationship?
Lancet with my friends
jeez.
is pretty cool. I'm disagreeing because I had lots of exes and sometimes I want to treat myself being single.
The reason why I picked somewhat agree is because I found my love in someone that I care about, and I'm really happy for that.
Oh, why was
And
she? If her boyfriend said it
sometimes
right
it's
there,
hard
why
to
was she
keep
struggling?
My girlfriend happy.
Why is it hard to keep her happy?
Because sometimes she could be like, when she gets angry, she's usually hungry.
For me personally, I do have a girlfriend, but all girlfriends that's out there, be happy to have what you want because we are here to have great guys to be great in relationship with ladies. But ladies, it's really tough right now. But
I feel
for
you on
me,
that one.
I love my girlfriend.
I earn my own money.
I went out.
Not a single one of you better have a handicap sticker or receive any kind of government assistance. Not a single fucking one of you.
My own money. That's why I got a job. The owner of the coffee shop really likes me, and I got my.
Let me do a little quick check real quick. Okay. Just making sure that it's actually still on the thing.
My own interview, and I got my own job to make drinks and food. And ever since I dated him, it makes my heart very happy to see him grow.
It's very rewarding to see what she does.
Oh, I thought he was pointing to a chick in the red the whole time.
Yeah, me too. Oh.
I earn my own money
There's now
to
2
be
chromosomes.
independently, like to live on your own. And I make t-shirts.
I do earn my money. I work hard. I want to be a billionaire and a millionaire as a woman, as down syndrome as myself. I do make my money. I wrote my book and I do public speaking, and then I've been doing a TV show called Born This Way. I worked really hard.
I feel like she definitely articulates herself and spends a lot of time speaking. She actually pronounced things other than billionaire and millionaire. I mean, she actually sounds like, you can definitely tell she's on the same exact spectrum as the rest of them. It's not like she's less on the spectrum, but she just looks like she has spent a lot more time trying to learn shit.
Yeah, it seems like, it seems like she kind of understands her own limitations in her brain.
Yeah.
You know, like she tries to exploit those limitations as best as she can, while the others, especially the dude with the blue shirt.
I like him. He's my favorite one.
Dude, he came out of that fucking gate swinging in the wrong direction.
He sounds like somebody.
That dude started fighting the ref the second that the bell rang.
He sounds like a friend. He sounds like a friend that you have that you go over just to get in shit talking matches. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just fuck you, bitch. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker.
But it's like you could tell when it in regards with her that he isn't quite like. He doesn't fully understand the kind of, I guess, cognition that he has, you know, like his like spot in the world, where she kind of understands like where she's at,
She's gonna be the best, and she can be.
Yeah, and she understands her limitations. While I don't think that, which it has benefits on both sides, you know, but yeah.
And that's what I am, and I am very, very successful career woman, and I make the way, and I go big, and I don't go home, and I follow my dream.
It's true. Us kids with special needs have dreams to follow. No matter what dream it is, do what you can do the best. Don't let anyone take you down. I love earning my own money.
He's getting
So
close.
he said, don't let anybody take you down, but you're not allowed to say retard because it hurts my feelings.
Yeah. If they weren't emotionally charged, like this would be a very good video. But the fact that they started out with taking offense and trying to make themselves a protected class, then tried to say that they're independent.
I don't think they do. I think society makes them think that.
They literally just answered their own question that they don't want to be labeled as this.
Yeah, no,
but
yeah.
Society has done it. It's
non-retards.
Society,
yeah, but they're the ones doing this all on their own right now.
But if you don't like society, get out of society. You can't change society.
Every Down syndrome person I've met are capable. You know what I mean? Now I don't know if I'd give them like the keys to my motorcycle or something like that, but they're not stupid. They just
or
have
anything I can't lose.
They just can't articulate.
They're retarded.
Yeah, they just can't articulate shit. But it's like, but they were made to think they are a victim.
Yeah,
you know, and they're not victim. Actually, they're just cool as fuck.
Feels great
because they're pure. You know what I mean?
I did a good job of working. It makes me feel happy that I did a great job. Even though I have Down syndrome, I earned that money because I earn respect. So people out there who think we can't do it, we can. and we're powerful, strong, and we can do anything we put our minds to.
Except when somebody calls you a retard.
She's doing this.
She's like making some money. Making some money.
Damn, she can't even speak. That one is.
Yeah, she hasn't spoken this whole time.
I want to
Probably
have
just nervous.
children.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think everybody should be
we
going
attempt to commune
to the
with
left.
The devil.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a woman.
What an interesting plot we have here.
Yeah.
The couple
Yeah,
that's
you
in
see-
there is on the opposite
You
side.
see how she wants children and he don't, and they're dating.
Let's see where
I
this
wonder if they
pans.
just now found out.
Yeah, or he's confused that. and
Like the other
That,
one was.
that's
to be
sad
over
that
here.
this is actually a possibility.
Yeah. But I've actually never seen anybody with Down syndrome being a parent.
I'm sure there is.
No, because typically their non-Downy parents are the ones raising them.
Like, are they like mules where they can't, like horses, like horses and donkeys, you know? And
I know
they
it'd be
can't breed after
I
that.
know it'd be redundant for them to breastfeed.
I don't want to have a kid just yet. Maybe when I feel the right time I want to have a kid, I will. But it's also hard to take care of them because of what I have. And it's hard for me to get up in the morning, prepare lunch for my kids, and all that. It's hard.
Yeah, pause that for a minute.
So I kind of want to.
All right. So, from the National Institute of Health. All right, this is their words. Mentally retarded persons as parents. So it's like it's an actual fucking thing. Children of mentally retarded parents. Yeah, it's littered all over. Be mad at your doctor, dude. Parents of mentally retarded people. That's mn.gov. Every
It's
single
a
thing
legal
on here.
definition. It's a medical definition.
Every single thing. There is not one person that says Down syndrome here. It's all look. It's just carpet bombed with retard.
Show the camera that.
Good, because that's what it is.
Well, why is my camera like
You
that?
gotta switch it.
It's got the fishbowl lens.
Retard, yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the video.
She's a bunch
Wow.
of retard.
Yeah. Wow.
Proceed.
Oh shit.
Damn, dude.
Damn,
we
dude, I
that
want to
fucking
listen
far
to
back.
it again, bro.
Right here? Right?
Yeah, right there.
Whoops.
Who I am right now and learn.
I would love to have children because I love children. I would love to play with, like to play around with them.
Both y'all are
live with
operating in the
them,
same capacity,
And I would
so-
love to have kids to pay attention to a child because we're all
Child.
here to have fun.
I like babies a lot, so lots of responsibilities to take care of the child. So I'm gonna be a great mother and a great teacher how to have manners and great and having fun and support their education. I just came over here to agree. I do want to have children. I do want to give my kid a life, and I want to raise them as my own. But I do not want to depend on my mom to raise my child by herself. I do want to have kids because I want to give them the life that my mother gave me.
I can take care of myself.
Damn, why are you running?
Well, I do take care of myself. I'm really good at cooking and cleaning after myself. Sometimes I'm not very good by keeping my room clean sometimes, but I work on towards that. I do get independent. I am like an independent woman. I like to be with my friends. I love to be with boys, of course, because I'm boy crazy. And I like to go crazy and I like to party. You see, I'm very confident. I'm good at finding clothes and
do some groceries to care yourself, like self-caring, and
Is she like
helping
signing
people
for her,
out,
or is,
I don't know.
or
make
is
people
she
laugh and
translating for the
independent
signing?
from my comedy.
You think
Yep,
that she
I'm gonna
knows
be
what
a
she's saying?
stand-up comedian.
She said she wants chlamydia?
Yes, I do.
Wait, what?
Oh, she wants to be a comedian.
Oh.
We're gonna go this way.
There you go. No, see, your mom's realistic.
Say, I want what? Help bath. She needs help with her bath.
That's not fucking embarrassing at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love how I look.
The reason why I say strongly agree is because I love the way I look. I don't care what I look like. I know what I like. And I'm very happy for that. And I don't care what people think of me. I know I'm the best because I love my body.
I am beautiful. I'm unique, and I'm beautiful, and I'm
already said that.
also an independent woman.
I'm unique. I'm beautiful. I'm
I love
independent,
the
I'm
way
beautiful.
I look because I am gorgeous.
Like I
am
said, dude, if she's
beautiful
down, I'm down.
And strong and fearless because I'm fierce.
For me, staying beautiful and being strong and confident, you get some boost of your looks when in the mirror and feel confident who you are.
Well, I love my look, it's my personality, my greatness personality, because
It just dawned
I
on me
am
he's
who
wearing
I
a long
am,
sleeve shirt, but
I
he's
love
like,
myself.
he
I
got
do.
time for sleeves.
For me, it's really cool to be my friends. It's here right now with me. It's these friends I have right now, because I feel so great, because I feel so powerful. Have these guns, because I got a great smile to my friends right here.
I'm okay
He did not
with
answer
having
the question.
Down
Yeah, you didn't. And you have no choice. That's kind of a dumb
I
question.
agree on this because it makes me me, and that my friends don't treat me like I'm just some random kid with Down syndrome. I'm happy for who I am. Sometimes my family, they kind of baby me a little bit, but if I'm with my friends, they don't try to baby me as much. And I'm happy for that. So for that reason, I'm happy because they are happy.
Me having Down syndrome, it's not really hard for me. It's just being who I am, and it just makes me special.
I am okay to be Down syndrome because I am not ashamed of who I am and what I look like, because I am beautiful, successful, business, confident, career woman. I am really strongly agree about what I am, and don't be.
You definitely got the highest
I
IQ.
have Down syndrome.
I mean,
and
it's
love
definitely
who I
the room
am
temperature, but
because
I mean,
I am really, really thankful to myself. I love
Does he
myself.
think thankful is spelled
I
with
love
an I?
these guys to be my friends. Have Down syndrome. Not really attached to me. Come here.
I love to stay out late with my friends. I love partying with my friends. No matter what I do, even though I have a disability,
you can
I can
tell
still
that
have
that
fun.
guy
I'm
has
not-
Down syndrome because he's wearing flip flops with jeans.
I would just like to point out that the only thing that I found sad in that video was that one girl that said that she wishes she wasn't, and that's gotta suck because either someone's told you that or you're smart enough to know you have disadvantages.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, that's gotta.
Yeah, but you lack the cognitive ability to actually do anything about it.
But at the same time, if you have that cognitive ability,
Are
then
you really
could
there?
you make it just a speech impediment?
Yeah,
I feel like you could just have to put a lot of work in.
That
Yeah.
one girl's
To do
doing a
it.
decent job of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes me also think like, I'm not clinically retarded, but I'm called a retard by you guys a million times.
Yeah.
And it's because I do retarded shit. And it's, like, what's the difference?
I like
You
how
know?
Hunter's camera decided it wanted to be an early 2000s skate video halfway through.
I don't know why it all of a sudden just blank 182. Got to get up. You know,
Where are you?
and I'm
Fell in
so
love with the girl
sorry.
at the rock
I
show.
cannot see, cannot dream.
I need somebody in always.
Yeah, you just point at it. But yeah, I think retards are.
This will be another episode your mom won't watch because we said the word retard.
Which I don't understand either. Why is it that you have to control words? You know,
Yeah,
what
like-
people say, like
If they didn't try to do the first question, that would have been a completely positive video because all of them were proud of it. All of them seemed functional.
Mhm.
And it could have been a very good message, but that one part where they tried to alienate themselves and isolate and think that they're immune from society's free will. I mean, I feel like that kind of undoes a lot of it by saying that the word retard is offensive. Don't call us that.
Yeah, but then go on and say how you don't let anybody take you down.
Yeah,
you know, and you strive for success.
We don't want to be treated different.
Yeah, but then
you want to be
Yeah,
treated.
well, I'm called retarded every day, so you're no different.
welcome to the
Yeah, you want to
bandwagon.
know it's worse than being labeled, being improperly labeled.
Yeah, being accused, that's a really shit. It's a really shit position to be in.
Give him that Dennis Prager treatment. I accuse you.
I accuse you of
Accuse
capping.
you of capping, sir. People and their fucking demands, dude. It's like the nerve of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like who the fuck are you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just
Mainly
refuse
to assume that we give a fuck.
Yeah,
that's arrogant.
In fact, it's like by asking me that, no matter what offensive word people deem to be offensive, the nerve of you to even remotely assume that I give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Or that I'm supposed to.
Or that
Yeah.
anybody cares about your opinion. I don't even remember asking. Shit, I don't even remember asking.
There are a million things I don't want people to do or say to me, but I don't have that right, man. I don't have that privilege.
Because I've even had special needs friends in high school. I mean, we were best friends with Matthew. I mean,
Matthew's cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah, to me,
He's
they're
like the coolest
they're
motherfucker
always a good time. You know, they're aware of things. They can be functional. I don't care. It's just the only thing that I don't like is that you think you can control what I say. That's my only beef with it, is that it's becoming a protected class for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
I don't understand how anybody becomes a protective class. That just sounds preposterous to me. A child is about the only protection I can think someone should have.
Yeah, and that's just only from touching them in weird ways.
I think, if I don't know a 17-year-old and I see a man beating the shit out of him, even though I don't know that dude, that guy's got some problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So that's the only group of population that I can remotely even think of that has my outright protective mindset. Outside, as soon as that fucker can vote against me, I don't give a shit about him. I just really don't care. He can get hit by a car. It's just the way it works.
Mm-hmm.
Look both ways. But if he's 17
You've had
years
18
old,
years to prepare for that crosswalk.
but if he's 17 years old, it's on. That's the only people I feel that are protective classes is minors.
Mm-hmm. That's the only protected
Well,
class
minors
that I
of
think should
Florida's
exist.
standards, I believe in minors of Florida standards. If you are not 18, you are a child. Where you got states like Georgia where there's those age of consent laws that a 16-year-old can do.
I think that's everywhere.
Yeah.
I think that's everywhere.
No.
Florida does not have
that.
age consent law.
Yeah, it's called.
No, you're thinking of Romeo and Juliet. That's an exception for people who are dating prior. There is none. I promise you. There is no such thing as the age. There is age of consent in Florida, and it's 18. If you are above it, you do not touch one.
Yeah, I don't know shit about being a pervert, but I want to say I've heard something before that if you're over 16, the parents cannot statutory rape. That's what it is. Statutory rape laws. If the child is over 16.
Yeah, there are different kinds of rape. There's statutory, there's rape, and stuff like that. Whenever you hit a certain age, it just becomes rape. Statutory rape applies to certain age groups and stuff like that. But no matter what, there's no such thing where you can just get off the hook for having sex with a 17-year-old.
That's the way my mind.
It's a child.
I don't even believe in the Romeo and Juliet law.
I mean, I think it's a good thing that existed for people that like me and Zio, who are dating since 14 and 15 years old. One turns 18 before the other.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. If it's within 3 years, 3 to 5 years, yeah.
As long as it's the 3-year mark. But then again, I
feel like the age difference needs to be about like 1 year or 2 years.
Yeah,
maybe 1 year and some months.
Yeah. I think the younger you are, that it goes from like you should be no more than 2 months older to you turn 16. All right, I'll let you be 2 months older.
Because I'm 10 months older than Zio.
I just feel if anybody is 3 years older, it doesn't matter if you're 80 years old, you're a child molester.
Well, I say 4 years just because of the high school thing, freshman to senior.
I think
that's not even 4 full years realistically.
Yeah,
it's about.
But if it's
2
any
and a
more
half,
than
3 years,
than 4 years of a high school thing. If a motherfucker, if you're a senior in high school and you're dating somebody in 8th grade,
no, fuck that. If you're a jackass idiot, that's like this one dude who just graduated. He was doing some stupid shit, and so somebody had intervened on a stop, and he said he was 19 and he just graduated.
Well, he's a fucking idiot.
No shit.
Yeah,
and that'll be the person, because I remember I was 14 in 9th grade. So if I was a chick and I was 14 and then some 19-year-old senior wanted to try to get with me, that's
super creepy.
I was already out of high school by the time I wasn't even 18 yet when I got out of high school.
I think the next evolution. I think you are. I think in 3 years you can still see the resemblance of you 3 years ago. After 5 years, I think there's very little you have in common with.
At least in the earlier years. The earlier years, yeah. But I think whenever you get older, your significant bodily changes aren't as significant.
Even mentally. I think mentally you're
mentally, yeah. But I think
different.
your physical changes aren't that.
Physical, no. I think your mental evolution. And so I just picture someone capitalizing on someone else's.
I just think in no situation, even though they go to school together, should a 19-year-old ever be with a 14-year-old.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But yet they're put in the same class.
There's 18-year-olds in school too. You can date one of them. There are totally people that are still in school. It just depends on when your birthday is.
Yeah, it depends on if the teacher gets to them first or not.
I admit mine's a little ridiculous, but I just think you're taking advantage over somebody if you're more than 3 years older than them.
Yeah, I always, whenever I hear people that are dealing with like relationship issues, and then they're just like, yeah, I'm 25 and this person's 30 something, or just like, it's like, I just like older men, blah, blah, blah. Just like, or they're 20 years old and they're dating like a 30 something year old. It's like, dude, this guy was like in high school and you were just being born.
Yeah.
By the
he was
time,
finger blasting
by the
somebody
time
in the
that you
bleachers.
started being able, by the time that you started being able to identify colors and name them, this guy was going into college or about to buy his first home.
It's so fucking sickening, dude.
Yeah, and it's like, when I think that it's like, well, you're just making it sound. I think that dynamic is important.
Yeah.
It's a very important dynamic.
Yeah.
Because by the time you got into high school, this person has already had a kid. This person has already been married once or twice. Like,
yeah.
You aren't going to experience any of this for another decade.
By the time he gets his first Social Security check, you still have 15 more years to go. You know what I mean? Before you can even remotely consider retiring. That's how long he is ahead of you, you know? Like I will just never get it. I will never get it.
Yeah, like just to think, like if you were to, I feel like I know a way that you could like discuss these people. If like whenever they go to receive their college degree, right? As they're walking across the stage, point at a random 6-year-old, just to think. Statistics show there's a chance that that little girl right there could be your wife one day. Yeah. Maybe that would just be like, that is fucking wrong.
That is fucking, and that's the way I see it.
Point at a 6-year-old and be like, that's going to be your wife in the future.
That's the way I view it, and it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
So when you see a 65-year-old guy dating a 40-year-old woman or vice versa, that's what I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see somebody that is currently achieving their doctorate, pointing at a 6-year-old and saying, "I'm gonna wait for you."
Yeah, and that is fucking madness to me.
Fucking disgusting.
And I can understand how people don't see it like that, but that is the way I see it. It's like, dude, you are shooting fish in a barrel. That's how much advantage you have over that person, and I just think you should really have your morals questioned if you would remotely consider dating somebody that. I say the same. 5 years is the absolute maximum. 3 years is, I think that is the maximum. Like, I don't think, I think if you were 3 years older than your spouse, you are.
Things need to be questioned. Your phone needs to be gone through. Mm-hmm.
Or at the very least, it's I just see someone always being on a losing side of an argument.
Yeah,
it's just it could be something so minor as that, is that this person does not have the mental capability that you do yet.
Yeah, and it's not discrediting or calling them an idiot or a retard or any kind.
They just haven't seen the things you've seen.
Yeah,
and in 3 years advantage is 3 years advantage. You know, if I have 3 years advantage over any career that you choose, you got your fucking work cut out for you to catch up to me. Mm-hmm. You know, because no matter how far you get, I'm still gonna have a 3-year advantage over you, and that is hard. That is a hard thing to overcome. Now, imagine trying to be an equal competitor there.
Yeah, but that's assuming that you are consistently striving to be better than you were 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Unless you end up like somebody like Josh, where for anybody that don't know, Josh is the drunk and he's a piece of shit. He's older than I am, and he has probably an IQ of room temperature, as like Gavin likes to put it.
Yeah.
But because he started drinking right once he was legally able to, nobody could actually stop him. I viewed that as his mental progression and, learning things and getting smarter as a human being stopped right there. And then every time he was sober, it would
at least
progress.
retarded it.
Yeah, it retarded it. And it would progress every time he was sober. Very little, but the amount of time that he spent drunk, he was just keeping himself dumb, if not making himself dumber, And
yeah, I mean, he started regressing as a person who was self-accountable at one time to somebody who blames everybody.
Yeah.
And I think once you reach that point, I think that all hope is gone.
Once I heard him call you toxic positive, dude, I lost all hope in the dude.
You don't understand shit.
Whenever I sat on the phone with him, he said just like, I don't know, Gavin, I can't but to feel like you're gaslighting me right now. And I was like, Josh, if you ever fucking say that again, I will beat your fucking ass.
That's so sad because he's like 10 years old.
I was like, somebody who says that somebody is gaslighting them is somebody who refuses to believe that they are accountable for their own actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are literally, instead of accepting accountability, you are deciding that, no, they're trying to make me think I'm the problem. Which means they're the problem.
Yeah.
It's like doing your own research.
That dude's just in denial.
It's like doing your own research off your own information without looking for anything else.
Yeah.
I think anybody that's younger that's seeking an older person is looking for security. And I think anybody that's older looking for a younger person is seeking property.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it is.
That's what it looks like.
Because one's taking, the older person is taking advantage of the other. Yeah,
especially if that other person is actually successful. The older person, obviously,
the older person is taking advantage of the younger person's mental incapabilities.
Yes.
And the younger person's taking advantage of
his mental capabilities.
Yeah.
So, it's just, it's infectious. You know what I mean? And it's
well, then you get people like Zio's dad.
Well, we won't talk about him.
We'll cut that out, but no, it's a pretty.
Well, that's not even. You can have that with just if you're the same age. If you're somebody that, if you're someone that's looking to be taken care of, then you need to expect to be taken care of like property.
Oh yeah.
You know, so the reality is
obviously earn your keep. You know, if you earn your keep, then you have say so. But if you're just wanting him to take care of everything, or even her, if the dude is wanting her to take care of everything, whatever that bitch says goes. You know.
I don't think so. You know what I would do if I was her? Because I have a feeling that he couldn't do this. Don't pay the light bill one day. Let him figure it out. Because somebody with that mentality probably don't even know where to fucking go to pay his fucking light bill. You know what I mean? I put the money in the bank. You're supposed to do this shit. Well, you probably don't even know where to fucking pay it. That's why you want me to do it. Because you can make money, but you're not smart enough to use it.
Why would the dude making the money have the other person pay for it with their money?
There's a lot of dudes like that, man.
Oh, well, I wouldn't be like that.
Dustin says that one day, man. I just want to put the money in the bank account and just let her deal with all that stuff. I don't want to have to deal with all that stuff. And it's like, because you don't want responsibility. Yeah, you don't
be honest. Let's be honest, man. Going to a 9-to-5 job every day, it's not that hard.
It's not, man. It's like
quit
fucking.
It's not hard,
dude.
Especially now the complications that my job has, and the hours are longer. I mean, it's like I couldn't imagine just like showing up and then all you got to do is be here. Just don't leave this building for a certain amount of hours.
Yeah,
it seems like a simple task.
You put on a shirt and then you're told what to do every day.
Yeah, you literally sit in traffic because there's that many people going to work. Just quit feeling sorry for yourself.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Do your stupid 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's 8 hours, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's 16 more hours in this day.
Hard.
Like, granted, that's not the way life is supposed to be lived.
I agree, but work harder. Get it over with.
Find a better use of your time then. Find something that yields more results with less productivity.
Exactly.
People that complain about work are people that also only do things on the weekends.
Yeah.
What the fuck happens to Monday through Friday? And you ain't going to preach to me about this stupid shit because I will totally get the fuck off of work and try my damnedest to catch a wave before it gets dark. You know what I'm saying? I will sit in traffic for 60 minutes to catch a wave.
I remember countless times, dude, when we would get off from school and we would get off at school at like 1:40, 2 o'clock, you know? And by the time we got home, you know, we were just waiting on you to get off work.
Board's already ready.
Yeah, it was 5 o'clock. We're expecting you in like 10 minutes.
Me, Deonta, and Tyler, we'd be skating until like 10 o'clock at night, and then we'd go and play games till like 3 in the fucking morning. Then we'd sleep for maybe 2 to 4 hours, and then wake up and go to school again.
Yeah.
Anybody that complains about work, they're just in their routine and they don't know how to get out of it. Work sucks. Don't get me wrong, but it's
but then when that's your desire is that you want to just put the money in the bank account for somebody else to just push in a couple of fucking numbers.
Where you deserve to be.
Yeah.
Well,
if that's difficult enough for you that you want to push it off on somebody else, I'm sorry. It's not. I don't feel sorry for you.
No, I personally do that because
I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for you.
I personally send money to Zio to pay this stuff because I know me. I'm an impulsive spender. I'm an extremely impulsive spender.
Well, yeah, I take lots of property.
Well, I take that money. I give it to her. She knows how to actually fucking keep it. And so I just give her the money for the bills so I know what I actually have. And then I take money out in cash because I fucking hate using cash. So I just stuff it in a drawer. And then whatever I have left,
What drawer?
And then I no matter what, against what it feels like my own will, I just spend the rest. It is extremely hard for me to control.
I used to be the same way.
That's why I was telling you before that I refuse to put my credit card on there because that credit card has a massive limit on it. And I know that the second I put that motherfucker on Steam, I knew for a fact that it would just, I'd open up a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
Put your credit card on what?
On Steam. Fuck is Steam? It's it's basically like,
it's a platform.
It's basically the PlayStation store of a computer.
Yeah.
Where you can just buy games. We were going to buy a game to play, and the only reason I don't buy shit with my card is because there's usually no money on it. Because the second I get it, I put it all the important places it's supposed to go, so I can't spend it. And I refuse to attach my credit card there because the card will literally never get declined. So I know the second I attach that to anything, I'm fucked. I will just always spend and spend and spend. It's a serious fucking problem I have.
Yeah.
So I do that because there are times where I can go through these spouts for like months and months where it's just like $2 for a fucking piece of gum. Ugh. And then I'll just rather live without it and I'll just save my money. But then there'll be months I'll go by where it's like $20 for a drink and I'm just like, nice. And I'll just spend it, no problem. It's so because of my unpredictableness, I choose to eliminate that kind of retardation out of my life.
You know, one thing that, all right, so concealed weapons permit.
Unconstitutional.
I do not carry a gun, but I have a permit to carry the gun. Mm-hmm. And the only reason I got this permit is because I am an impulsive buyer. And if I see a gun I want, I just want to go buy it.
No,
that's the reason. That's the reason I got it.
But ever since I got it, I haven't bought a gun because I don't want people to know I got a gun.
Matter of fact, I've been the one stuck doing it.
You haven't been doing anything.
On paper, I bought 5 fucking pistols in one day.
I'm weird like that.
Yeah, no, Gavin, you didn't buy anything for anybody. All those guns are for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you just
I bought them for me. I just carry them in different sections of my hip.
Yeah, you just got a really nice closet.
I just have a
very dangerous closet.
I just invest into really sturdy belts to keep my pants up with 22 pounds of guns.
That's what I need to do is just start wanting things I don't want anybody to know I got. It's so I won't get it. That is a cool thing though. Like when people know, like it's the same way with motorcycles. If people want to get rid of a motorcycle, as long as it's at a good price, they know they can just call me and get rid of it. Mm-hmm. And I got the same thing with guns now. It's like they'll know I get it if it's at the right price. Mm. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's in a very good position. It's a good position.
Yeah, you've proven it time and time again. It's like, hey, I don't want this 50 anymore.
Go ahead. Put it in there.
How much? Fuck you talking about? Put it in the truck. Especially whenever somebody says, did mom call you? Mm-mm. With the worst question ever? No. Mom calls me and she's just like, Gavin. Yeah. Does dad need another AK?
Oh yeah, she did call me. Yeah.
Worst question I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is she.
Well, I like how she knew what I was going to say. She knows what all of us are going to say. She just wanted to be mildly entertained. That she was just like, I want to see how useless this is.
You know what's funny is when I told her, I said, "Oh yeah, I gotta give him some money this week for what? He's got an AK, so I got to get it. You already got one." Yeah, but I don't have this one.
When she called me and she asked me that question, I was like, well obviously, yeah.
The thing is
and I told her, I was like,
he didn't even tell me the price yet. Does your dad need another AK?
But I even asked her, I was like, why are you asking that? You don't think he needs one? Why do you think he doesn't need one?
Yeah.
I'm a little baffled by that. Of course he needs one.
What is your problem?
He allegedly has 3. You know,
I
one
told-
for each limb. He needs one more at the very least.
I asked mom, was just like, I mean, I can only personally think of one thing better than 3 AKs. And it's just like
That's a 4th AK.
like per capita, we're about to have 1-to-1 ratio per household. Like, we almost have 1 AK per household. Right now, there is a household with occupants in it that do not have a reliable platform.
That's a dangerous household
to defend itself.
Yeah.
It's dangerous over there.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. My household is making up in a lot of areas, but it
But not
does
that
not
area.
have that area.
Yeah.
What if I need to engage?
In sand warfare.
Yeah, like, think about it. What if Desert Storm appears in my house and I am not able to combat this with steel rounds?
Yeah, but
What if the
am I-
Taliban took over and you killed all of them
Yeah,
and
but
you could only
but
pick
at the
up
same time,
7.62s?
what am I supposed to carry when I wear a shamag?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
if
am I
I'm
supposed to
wear
do
a
when I
fucking
want
turban,
to?
I need that.
What am
Like,
I supposed to pick up whenever I label myself as an insurgent?
Yeah.
You can't have that and
You can't-
just vodka. You
Yeah,
gotta
you-
have vodka and
Exactly. You can't.
Yeah, Abu Kala, Muhammad Jihad.
The funny part is when she was first asking me, she was like, dude, Corey, you are a fucking idiot. Like,
Then you told her the price. She's like, you might not be that
I
dumb.
was like, yeah, it's just a price I can't refuse. And she's like, Corey, seriously, nobody would agree with you. And then as soon as she said, I'm going to ask somebody, as soon as she said that out loud, I think she heard her question out loud for the first time. And I think she just went with the calls just to laugh. Because when she was first asking me, it was like, dude, why? You know what I mean? But then saying it out loud, I think she's like, I think you need to get that. Don't let that pass.
Well, it's just because she knows what our answers are going to be, so there's no reason to fight.
Well, she was
it.
like, she was like, well, you're going to go and buy one, even though I just bought you one, and it was like $1,200. And then the
Well,
second
you haven't
she
even
heard,
shot that one yet.
No, I fuck that. I've shot that thing.
No, he hasn't.
Oh yeah, and I was just, and then I was just like, yeah, but this one's 500, and she was like,
She said, she told me, she says, she thought she bought me an AR. I was like,
no, you bought a
an
gangster ass tactical AK.
yeah. I was like, no, you got me an AK. And she's like, no, fuck it. I said, bitch, I'm going to fucking closet.
That is a tactical fucking AK.
That is a very beautiful rifle.
Yeah, that is the coolest modernization of an AK-47 that you can possibly make.
I'm about to have a brother. Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah.
If all things proceed.
Yeah. So I don't see how you can possibly spend a better $500.
No, that's priced at a point to where it's like, dude, you're an idiot if you don't get that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like somebody giving you a working 50 for $200.
Yeah.
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
I will go right now.
Dude, I will rob a little champ for that shit. that's worth doing fine.
Yeah.
It's like I may be in jail right now for armed robbery,
Yeah.
but the kids do have another CRF-50.
Yeah, I will rob the fuck out of my neighbor.
It's just like, fine, here, take it. Hand you 10,000.
No,
I only need 200. I need 200. I need $200. It's
Yeah.
just like they'd be like,
I would have just loaned it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind this, Steve.
all right, Bill, lead with something tempting next time.
Yeah, I'll fucking. Yeah, dude, I don't let opportunities go away like that. No way.
Yeah.
So it's just a cool position to be in. It's like, I guess I'm a hoarder.
Well,
Yeah,
you're just more cavalier with your finances.
Is that hoarding?
Not really though.
Is it a hoarder? Is it hoarding if
You
it's
don't
just one particular kind of thing?
Well, I got a few.
Not really. You don't really.
Yeah, I don't consider
you're-
that
I
hoarding.
don't think you're hoarding. You collect. You don't have useless shit laying around.
Collector.
Yeah, you're a collector.
I'm a
That's what
collector
it
of
is.
fine things.
I can't think of even look at this. Like we have 12 of these. We have 12 of these.
Yeah,
we have
these are just.
we have 10
I got one better.
Well,
better.
we've got 10 of
that
those.
right there.
We got 10 of those. We got
This one
10
right
of
here.
those.
This one over here, I literally have 2 of. The exact same size.
That's not true. One's colored differently, and they have different names. They have different first names.
And I like to run different fins.
Yeah, it's called diversification of shenanigan
portfolio. Maybe that's what it is. I don't even know. It's because I can't say I'm a collector because I use this shit.
Yeah, we have.
I'm an investor.
Well, even we have 2 R6s, but both of them are set up completely different.
Yes. I have 2 CBR 1000s,
but they are
different colors.
Well, they also are different. Their suspension setups are different and everything like that. They all are different. All the CRFs, those are all different. The only thing they share is the tires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because either one of they all do have one thing in common. None of the back brakes work.
They just aren't good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
you gotta heal them.
You got
stomp on that shit.
I would sit there and just say completely disconnect the brake so we have a larger foot pedal, but that would get rid of the wheelie thing. So,
yeah, I don't know what you would collect. It's not a collector. I'm an investor. I would say I'm an investor.
Yeah, I just know there's not a single thing that we have a useless 2 of. All of them are different. Every single one of them are different. We just have multiple of them.
Being a collector is you not using it, right? You would want it to be always in its pristine version of itself.
Yeah, I want my shit used. Like if you
it hurts less when it breaks.
Yeah. Like if you borrowed my surfboard, I don't want you using it with kid gloves. Like, don't be reckless with it, but if it breaks, it breaks.
Yeah, don't fucking ride my shit onto the sand. Like if it can be avoided, probably do that. But don't be fucking up my $90 fins in free sand.
Yeah.
$90? I wish, man. Those are like $200 fins on that board. Don't just throw it in the back of the truck.
Why did I even think that? Because my nose rider, that fin is $150. Yeah, and that's a single fin.
Yeah, that shit got fucking expensive quick. Mm-hmm. You can probably buy like the regular fins for probably.
If you're gonna fucking do shit, do it right.
Yeah, I wonder how much these things are going for now that Joe Schmo's in there.
We don't believe in the whole Jordan concept. By the way, whenever you only save up $100 at a time and only get the bare minimum, if you're gonna do shit, do it right.
Yeah.
So I need
go full retard.
It's like I need fins for my board, and then go and look at the left side of the box. Typically, all the cheap shit's to the left.
That everything we always buy quads too.
No.
Well, then you have the option of 3.
Yeah, which is weird because
actually don't. You need the 5-fin kit, which actually
5-fin. Sorry,
a lot of them don't even have it anymore for some fucking reason.
Don't give a fuck. I'll order them.
I always buy the 5-fins, and which is weird because with a Hypto, I've never seen anybody ride quads on it. It's not really got a shape for quads. You know?
Yeah.
And
don't you have the other one set up for quads?
I was going to. And I just thought it looked too weird. So I didn't. So I got thrusters on both of them. And
you just have 3 on that one, right?
Yeah. But I am thinking about maybe switching it up a little bit and maybe getting like a trailer fin. And maybe trying the quad so it'll essentially be a 5-fin. Yeah.
I was thinking about doing a triple. Just doing 3 on the nose rider. Let's see what that'd be like. But I love the idea that whenever you turn to the side enough, that thing just drops and it turns super sharp. I like being able to turn that thing really, really quick.
The cool thing about your longboard is you can adjust where you want your rear fin.
Yeah.
And I forgot you could do that.
Slide box is so cool. I love it.
You can get a drastically different surfboard. Moving a fin up 2 inches, but you got like 8 inches of room to move.
Yeah.
Man, you can play around with that thing a lot.
Yeah.
I imagine like the further you put it forward, I think the more nimble it is. Right?
Yeah.
That's what my brain would like to think. You're basically pushing its concentration of stability more in the middle.
I would say the further back it is, it's more stable. Yeah. Probably got more drive, you know.
Yeah, probably a faster board.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just like it's like an old Cadillac. Just
I love that nose rider so much.
I just wish I could turn the fucking things.
To me, they're easy to turn.
Nah, man. To me, it's like you gotta throw a rope out and wait for the It's like you got a wakeboard that's far.
I just carry around a small anchor and just
maybe if I started off on them, to me it's like I've never could. I think maybe what it is I'm used to the response you get from a shortboard.
That's what it is.
And there's like a lag. Like you have to
you got to muscle the fuck out of it, dude.
Yeah, you've got.
I mean, you got to identify like your route on a nose rider. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas like a shortboard, you're just like, I'm in this motherfucker.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go through things with the longboard, to where when I see it popping over me, I can just.
A shortboard is a board that you're just paddling out. Oh, and then you just.
That's another thing that irritates me the shit out of it. Because if I see a wave, it's like I'm doing this with my feet trying to get it to turn around.
I can turn the nose rider around quick.
Well, dude, what I started doing on your board, swear to God, is after I'd ride a wave.
You just boom arm that shit.
what I would do is. So I would fall in a wave because I can't ride a wave on a longboard. But when I would paddle it back out, I'd paddle it back out fin first. And when I get out there, I just turn around. It's just so
looks
hard,
stupid,
dude.
But it's genius.
It's so hard. I was like, dude, I'm
for some reason,
bitch out.
dude, for some fucking reason, man, I cannot get a shortboard outward shit.
Dude,
I've started to struggle, man. I can't get a fucking shortboard out to save my life, but I can always get that nose rider.
Dude,
out.
me and Hunter laugh at you all the time. Not like laughing at you, at you're the joke. It's like laughing at how the fuck does he just turn out? Because like you're lighter than all of us, and you just like how I turn my board, I just grab my nose. But this long board, it's like I need help. You know what I mean? It's like, give me a hand with this real quick. Like I'm carrying a big sheet of plywood. But you just like stand that fucker up and just like turn it. Just like it's like to watch you navigate with it is just amazing.
Like a bucket truck. I
just turned it like this.
And I just love that thing. I like paddling out the most because it's just like I like defeating the very concept of timing sets. It's just if you paddle fast enough, you'll just be on top of the wave.
When I try to
just go through it.
I tried to figure it out one day.
My favorite thing is pushing the nose under and then just jumping over the white water. The board always goes under. I go over and I just meet it and we're just like, yeah. It just
I tried to outsmart the ocean one day and I was like, dude, what I'm going to do is when I see a wave coming, I'm just going to start paddling. And so I'm already doing the speed of the wave when the wave gets to me. So I'll just stand up and it don't even need to be braking. But I'll out paddle the wave. And then by the time the wave gets to me, it's breaking on me. And now I'm being tossed with the tree. You know what I'm saying? I'm tied to a tree that's getting dragged to the beach.
Yeah.
You know? It's I've always hated that fucking board. I'd love to figure it out. I would really genuinely love to figure it out. You know what's weird is a long time ago I went into surfing with my boss, man, and it was a small day out at the poles. And he had a longboard, and I never rode a longboard before. And these waves were just like little knee-high waves. But I paddled in that thing, and I would just sit there and walk up and down this board, just playing around like I'm fucking on was that Bridget, whatever the fuck the old surf movie is, you know? And then the next time I rode a longboard was like yours, and it just seemed like I was just trying to surf a house.
Or just... The difference between mine, dude, is the rails alone on that thing.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't imagine if that board hits you.
It hurts. It fucking hurts, man. I've gotten some really brutal spills, but that board is so fucking dense, it doesn't break. It just won't break.
Getting it to the beach is a challenge. You need a trailer for that thing.
You need to find a sizable vehicle.
It's almost like a small paddle board.
Yep. Well, it's argued to say it's a small paddleboard because I mean I've literally used it. Remember before?
Yeah, that's
I've literally used that as a paddleboard.
Yeah,
it's like a paddleboard with a fin on it. Because like not like the stand-ups. I'm talking about the actual paddleboards, the one that people go like across oceans with. You know, like it's like a small kayak.
It's just narrow.
Yeah, it's like a narrow,
it's a kayak
shallow
with,
kayak.
It's a kayak with no rails.
Yeah. It's a kayak you lay on. It's a 14-foot kayak.
Dude, my favorite thing about that, dude, is whenever you've got those glass days where it's just like small, it's just flat, and then there's a wake. Dude, I swear to God, dude, you can probably clock me doing several knots. Like,
I remember one time, me, you, and Hunter was at Pelican Beach, and it's sizable. Like a day you don't take a longboard out. Like it's probably a good 8 foot, and you get that fucking house out there, and it's windy, like offshore wind, you know, and to where like when the wave comes up, it like the spray goes back. You know, it's one of those days. And me and Hunter, we're sitting where normal people are, and you're out there with the old man group, and you paddle for this fucking a nugget. It was a nugget, but the wind, since the wind was coming offshore so much, it had like a chop to it, and the wind was like, it was picking your board up.
I've actually had my board blown out from under me before.
And you can see your board is. And you're just like some strokes aren't hitting the water.
my fucking ABS is turning on and shit.
It's like you got in the wave and we're just laughing. It's like, how the fuck does he ride that fucking thing? Because it looked like a boat.
Like coming in the inlet?
Yeah. It looked like a boat coming in a whole over
I
inlet.
remember that day.
Like somebody's falling out of this boat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you totally got it. It was a nice way.
And when this motherfucker stands up, he's like, his feet are so far apart, you know,
Yeah.
so that he doesn't fall off this thing, because if he's too close, if his feet is too close, the fucking wind might lift him up.
Yeah,
so
it's done that
sitting
to
there
me.
just fucking spread eagle on this damn board.
He's gotta like grab a hold of the wave to turn it.
Yeah, he's like doing that fucking.
Look like Greg Knoll and shit.
Yeah.
Got the robber shorts on, the prison shorts.
I look like the cookie jar wave that we used to have. Old school surfing
Serving USA. It was just incredible, man. And then watching you duck out that thing or lack thereof is just like, I don't know how you get that fucking thing out there. I don't know how you. I can understand taking it out there on days where there's no surf.
Yeah.
But you totally take it out there when there's solid surf. And it's like, and you're out there before we are. I don't understand it.
It's just fun for me. I like it.
It's something, hey, man. What's that dude, Wingnut? You ever watched Endless Summer 2?
No.
I still remember there's a
This
day
is
where
who you remind me of, dude. YouTube Wingnut Weaver.
there is still a day, dude, where I
Robert
remember
Wingnut Weaver.
I remember somebody kept stealing my fucking leash off my board.
It's probably me.
And no, I think this was whenever Deontay was in the middle of doing that bullshit.
That shit right there. That's what he looked like.
Dude, watch this dude surf. This dude's falling on a wave and body surfed up to his board. The dude's like straight up like a longboard.
Dude,
fucking
Deontay,
genius.
we can call Deontay right now, and he will tell you about the time that we were party waving one. I fell off, and then I grabbed my leash, and I pulled myself to my board, went back up, and stood up and continued surfing.
That's awesome, dude. That's total. Dude, this dude just he is at home like a motherfucker. Yeah, he didn't even paddle. The dude is.
I've done that like maybe a handful of times.
The dude's just got to figure it out, man.
What should I type?
Hold on, type it. Wait, hold on. I think that. I'll scroll up a little bit. Let me read that.
Falling. Maybe put falling.
It's in the Endless Summer video.
Falling down.
Poacher's Point. Put your mouse on the second one. Sorry if this is boring for anybody, but
I'm having a great time just looking at that fucking
This
barrel.
guy just rides a longboard like anybody would wish they could, you know? He just looks so fluid in it. Dude, he was surfing Cloud Break in Endless Summer too with Kelly Slater and them. And the wave stretched his leash out like 5 feet.
Damn.
But he's
Without
out
breaking?
Yeah. The dude sitting there surfing 20-foot cloud break on a longboard. You know.
Shit.
Just click on art of longboarding.
Maybe something like this. It's got it.
It might be that one. Just click it.
Showing up on the first page of Google might not be the
edit
best for everyone.
Yeah.
My favorite luau started when we used to everyone camp in the parking lot and everybody just hung out and they invited us.
I'm gonna go with no. This is not it.
Cure that problem.
He's at Witch's Rock. I can tell you that. That might be it, actually. That's it.
He's got the fucking banana boat.
Experiencing that. From CPA to wingnut, fun-loving surfer, I've never looked back. Surfing has brought me fame, fortune, and quite a bit of happiness. But lately, I've had this feeling that something just isn't there.
Just type in Witch's Rock.
What's it called?
Witch's Rock.
Witches?
Yeah, it's Costa Rica.
Damn, that's a beautiful wave.
Dude, you can't just go to it either. It's in a national park. And there's no roads to it. You actually gotta like swim, like paddle through some of the Amazon and shit to get to it. Most people take boats out to it.
I can't find it, but I believe it. I've seen videos like that of people falling and able to like. I've seen Clay Marzo do it. I've seen Clay Marzo. He fall off a wave.
Clay
and
Marzo, that dude's fucking.
That motherfucker, dude.
Jesus Christ. Talk about a freak of nature, man.
Yeah. Like Clay Marzo being able to fall off of a shortboard at that and then just grab that shit real quick and just pop right back up. Like,
the saves that this guy has is just
like this motherfucker. His heels would be the only thing that are on the board, and he's like just getting drowned in the white water, and
you'll just push off the water.
Hold on, man. I'll be back.
It's like 8 points right here.
Everybody's crowding me. Dude. Get off of there. Yeah, dude, Clay Mars is a shit.
Yeah, he's a shit. To me, he's probably the greatest surfer.
I think it'd be hard to. Argue it, man.
Yeah,
it's maybe not. He might not be a great competitive surfer or whatever. I don't know, because that's a different level of surfing. I don't think it's great surfing, competitive surfing, but as far as just outright natural abilities. Fuck, man. Talk about like the knowledge. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like to know the ocean like that. You know, that's an incredible talent.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Because there's no such thing as an exact wave, and to just know and to feel the ocean like that, to make those adjustments and saves, man, that's got to be such a cool talent.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the one thing I wish I could do, is just understand the ocean better.
So we're pushing past the 2-hour mark. Is there any other things you guys like to say, or you got any closing?
Probably, so talking about bye.
So, got my story time, but we can do that next time.
You want to do a story time?
Depends on what kind of time you guys got.
You want to take a break, then come back and do story time?
It's up to you guys.
Let's do it.
8 o'clock.
Let's do it. So we back at
it. You feel me? I got my hand on my dick.
All right, we don't need to do the whole thing. I thank you, y'all motherfuckers get down there. Y'all understand?
Yeah, because we definitely been doing.
Why you be angled like that?
Because that's what I'm doing. I'm looking. This is the last thing a dude sees before he gets fluffed.
This is
All right, we back at it, and for this segment, we got story time, Mr. Popsman. And for the record, I don't, and he don't, and damn sure y'all don't. Ain't never heard this story before.
This is 100% mostly true.
Now go ahead and elaborate.
I'm gonna assume none of this has been left open for interpretation.
This is all factual shit that's mostly generated from my mind.
Yeah, so
This is your first time.
Before we get into this, I would like to say Red Bull fucking sponsors. We're tired of paying for your product.
Dude, I've got a lot of money invested in Red Bulls.
Yeah, it's
a
ridiculous.
lot. You have actually, I'm pretty sure you have some people's yearly wages put into this.
Yeah.
They gave me a refrigerator.
Yeah, honestly, it's actually kind of almost borderline stupidity that you don't have shares in Red Bull.
Yeah. I buy so many Red Bulls. Red Bull didn't give me a refrigerator. The guy I buy them from gave me a refrigerator.
Yeah.
That's how many Red Bulls I buy. It's a lot.
I mean, the dude literally orders extra pallets for his store because of you.
Yeah.
He told me one time he normally sold one case of the 20 ounces a month. Now he sells 20.
And I'm sure
that is no bullshit.
I'm sure you're 19 of those.
That is no bullshit.
I mean, quite literally every single time I come over here, every single week, you are buying 2. You buy them and you bring them right over there and you stock them up in that. Yeah, just so you know, we have another one of these. It's actually a big can that we've had for years.
Yeah, I buy them for the shop and here.
Yeah.
Because I don't miss and match. Mix and match. I just
You don't. The shop supplies for the shop.
That's the shop, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
The
house,
shop.
yeah.
The circle. This is a circle of squares
Yeah,
and
for the
loitering.
crib.
Yeah.
That's the crib, yeah.
It's an absurdly large amount of Red Bulls. All right. So there's this middle-aged cunt.
Why isn't the camera? I'm about to say, just like, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds of consistent speaking for it to change.
All right, go ahead, Carville.
All right, so there's this middle-aged cunt in California. He goes to this, it's like this nerd complex for business people that want to become millionaires.
It's like a TED Talk.
Yeah,
but for no
it's like-
successful people.
It's just a bunch of LARPers that want to be successful.
Okay.
And then every now and then one of them becomes successful. But in this scenario, 2 LARPers found each other and they both became successful together. They met each other, started banging. She have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids.
Damn.
2.
Became successful off the government.
The oldest 2 are in college in Seattle. One's 28. The other one's like 20 something.
Mostly true.
He's mostly in his 20s. And
His leg's still out of it or something? Like he's almost all the way in the 20s.
Yeah.
His leg's still 19, but
he's I'm pretty sure he can get drunk. But they've also got 2 daughters that they're in their teens. And then they got a younger boy that
it's just the camera just decided I'm gonna look at Hunter for a minute. And just like Hunter was like,
then they
Do a
got a
quick
little
smolder.
kid, a little boy. I know he's 10. I think he's 10.
that fucking changed really quick.
he may be 10. She becomes she becomes super successful in real estate. Super fucking successful in real estate.
The fact that he said it twice means that she was super successful. in real
She's
estate.
definitely made a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
Dineros.
Many dineros.
He becomes super successful in the internet. I'm assuming porn.
Of the
I'm
child
sure it's
variety.
not. He just he was part of the internet boom, all that jazz. Either way, these are some rich motherfuckers. These are fucking rich people. One night, she gets in bed, kisses her hubby goodnight, and someone comes in and shoots these super successful people a lot of fucking times. A lot of fucking times. Like, there's like, you dead, I'm making sure you are dead. The gunshots wake up the kids, at least 2 kids, one of the girls, little boy. The boy runs out, bang, right in the back, shoots the kid in the back.
Damn.
Looks in the girl's room, shoots at her, misses her. The other girl just slept through all of them. So they died. But the boy is paralyzed like a motherfucker.
So the parents are dead and the boy is just fucked up.
He's been Joe Swanson.
He's been Joe Swanson. So they died, and they call the boys up in Seattle, tell them what's going on, and they're like, "Holy fuck, that's fucked up." So they fly in. And
I'm sure that's what they said.
Yeah, they're like, "Whoa, dude."
It's like, hey, your parents was like,
"Who's gonna sign my paycheck?"
There's like, and he's like, damn, shit, crazy.
We're gonna get our allowance. So they fly in, and the cops are like, "We don't know who did it," you know. And they're like, "Well, I don't know either." So it's a bunch of people that don't know shit, trying to figure out how to know shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, the older brothers are in the hospital with the little brother that's all gathered up. And cops pull him aside and says, "Who do you guys think done this?" And he's like, "Dude, how the fuck would we know who done this?" You know what I mean? We're not exactly in the murder business, you know? He's like, no. Like, when I say, who do you think? Like, who would come to mind? You know? And he's like, "Man, my mom's a real estate person. She rents shit to a lot of people, and she's pretty demanding." And man, they uncovered how the fuck you find a murder in a group of a lot of people that would love to murder the fuck out of this woman, dude. Like, she is not a good landlord. Like, she is a get your shit, get the fuck out of here landlord. There is no shortage of people that would love for this lady to be murdered brutally. They found one guy that extremely wanted to murder the fuck out of this lady. And he is he's some guy in the military, and he just came back from Iraq. House is a piece of shit. And they were having to put a lot of money in, and she just told them to go fuck themselves. They sued her. She's sued other people. She's been sued a million fucking times. And so they start investigating this dude. But this dude, he was in Washington when these two got turned off, you know? And so that couldn't be it. But there are so many people that wanted to murder the fuck out of these people. Like, this takes a lot of resources to investigate all of these people, you know? And then they come across the fact that she also does commercial real estate. And there's no shortage of these people that want to murder the shit out of her either.
God damn.
She is just a shitbag.
That bitch on hit list after hit list.
Because she's a woman, people say, "Oh, she just don't take no shit."
Yeah, she bad bitch.
She's an independent woman.
She's a boss bitch. That bitch a casket queen now.
But she's just a total piece of shit. She might be a great person in other places, but in this arena, she's
great for the penis.
She's not a very good person. You know, I'm pretty sure you don't want to be a complete pushover, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to be a tyrant. I'm pretty sure there's a middle ground somewhere that probably wouldn't have you dead, you know? But she found that one. And so they're just like, "Man, dude, I don't know I don't know who finding the murderer in a city that wants to murder you.
Yeah.
You know, this is pretty difficult, you know?
Yeah. Just lock them all up.
Just lock everybody up.
You'll eventually
Who
get
else could it have been?
Yeah.
All right. Listen here. Till one of y'all fess up. All y'all gonna be held in contempt.
But there's a lot of people, man. This lady's worth a lot of money. And one of the sons come up and says, man, I got another idea of someone it could be. And so the cops were like, ooh, piece of candy. So another business decision that she had was her and her husband bought into some kind of tech company. And this tech company is worth a lot of fucking money. A lot. They built the company, they bought a building company and made it worth a lot more fucking money. But she's a cunt. It's ingrained in her because she's an independent woman. She don't take shit from nobody.
I wears my stilettos.
But she's just a savage fucking, just a demonic woman. That, of course, is such a nice person when you interview anyone she knows. Always the nicest people get murdered in the face. You know what I mean? It's just weird how they had the whole world ahead of them, but they don't because they ruined it, And so she is such a gigantic cunt that the board of this company voted her out.
Damn.
And her husband was part of the board. Right? That's how bad of a cunt this lady is. Now, if you listen to the actual story behind it, none of this is shown. But just the evidence alone. When your own husband, put it this way, the company gave her $9 million to fuck off. You're a colossal cunt when they give you $9 million to leave. That's
shit.
how big of a cunt you have to be that I'm willing to give you a lot of fucking money. Just get the fuck out of my goddamn face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she don't take too kindly to this.
It's like, I'm willing to give you a lifetime supply of money to ensure that the rest of my life does not have you in it. Even though my life is 80% up, I'm willing to pay 100% of a lifetime amount of money to enjoy the last 20% of money.
Yeah. Think about the colossal of a cunt you have to be.
Yeah, no shit.
Fucking with my piece, bitch.
Oh, fuck out of here.
She is not like this at all, And husband's just like, hey, you. What's for dinner?
This is like, we buy another house in Barbados.
She's like, fuck you, Jim, whatever his name was. And
Craig.
they don't talk anymore. So they end up getting a divorce over this shit. And but the people telling the story is like when it came down to choose wife over job, he clearly chose job. And it's like, man, I don't know. I just think that he saw this woman ruining everyone's lives. You know what I mean? If you have a toxic environment, that environment goes.
If she has burned every bridge with everybody around her, who's to say that you aren't next?
Yeah, at some point, this woman's a liability, And so they fuck off. They go their own separate ways. And then one day at his golf course, he's playing golf. And he's got a new girlfriend that's much younger. And you can clear... I don't know if this is the real lady or not because it's all being depicted as such,
What state was this in?
California.
Oh. So he's another DiCaprio.
Yeah. Well, she was older than 25. So not that quite bad.
Okay.
Definitely not a Scientologist then.
But she just so happens to be at this golf club when him and his new hoe's there, And she's like, I can't remember this guy's name. We'll just... future death mate. How dare you, future death mate?
What? Just give her a name.
What The woman or the new woman?
The new woman.
The new woman will call her
reverb because the amount of time you're slamming the fucking table.
The new one is new trim.
New trim?
Yeah. The old trim says, how dare you replace me for this new trim that's way hotter and way younger and way not more of a bitch than me. And he's like, oh no, what did I do that for?
Yeah, he's totally like that.
And he's just like, hey, let me go talk to this crazy cunt real quick, you know?
Hold up.
But she come to find out, she wanted it to be over, but she didn't want it to be over. But realistically, she wanted to be over until she found out he can get something totally better. And she's like, I think we can make it. And he's like, okay. So he goes over his big dumb sandals and kicks new trim out. And gets,
no way, really?
Yeah. And gets re-sacked up with the old trim, which ended up being a bad thing.
We wouldn't be talking about this right now.
Hey, I'm about to go back to the board. You know, I'll see you later.
Crazy, dude. One day you might be making so much money, you become stupidly successful, but the second you end up on Dateline NBC, man, you done for.
It's over.
It's too late, dog. It's too late. You've already been investigated.
And so they think new trim had something to do with it because it's the ghetto gangs guys that drive by.
Fucking Trey.
Yeah, the reason why he said that is because there's a bunch of trays outside then, busting the beat.
Can't I shit my 24 rim,
But we digress.
But they think that new trim had him off because she had plans with her and her old balls, you know?
Or at least the old ball's money.
Yeah. She was in love with that.
Yeah.
Dude, that sounded pretty cool.
It sounded like a fucking gong.
Yeah.
It's the dinner bell. Drink me.
So they begin doing some research in that, and they're going through all these file cabinets of all like your tax things and will and trust and all that stuff. And during that period, they noticed that recently she had changed the trust from her mother to someone else. And apparently, whenever they see that so close to a death, let's start looking at who this financially benefits, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's an old friend of hers, like from a long time. And she just so happens to live right down the street from the oldest son that lives in Seattle. And I'm like, it's a little weird.
Yeah, so break that down now.
So old cunt worth lots of money. Her and old balls have lots of money in the $100 million range.
Yeah, and she gives her trust from her mom to some other person, which is they don't know who the person is yet?
It's her lifelong friend. So it's like someone she trusted. And maybe her mom was like getting elderly and fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And so she needed to change this because she might buy 1 million scooter rascals or something. or infinite amount of burgundy yarn.
Yeah.
You know, so like, all right, she doesn't need any more yarn.
Yeah, one can have too much burgundy yarn.
I'll buy her the burgundy.
Yeah, I'll get her enough. You know, she's gonna be alive for 2 more years. She doesn't need 5,000 feet of burgundy.
I'll just give her $10 million in fucking Better Homes and Gardens.
Yeah, we'll just get this bitch a magazine. And so they're just like, we need to start looking at this, you know. And so they go to the house and they wanted to ask them about the lady, you know, but they're like, hey, it's really not a good time. We're about to sign some documents. And they're really literally signing all these trusts, you know. So you got the oldest and the second oldest that both live in Seattle going to college. And so they acquire phone records. And their phone, at the time of the murders, were pinging 1 mile from the house.
How the hell do they have that?
Which one, the gotcha house or the trusted
where they got
friend?
got. Where they got. But they live in Seattle. And like when the cops called them after their parents were murdered, they were in Seattle. But their phone is pinging a mile from the house. And
so allegedly, they claim they were in Seattle.
Right. So there's this number that kept popping up, and they called that, and it is a automobile transportation company. They transport people's cars. And the oldest one, it wasn't his car. It was the other one.
The younger one?
The younger one. But he's the one who answered the phone in Seattle when the police called. You know? Not the oldest one. And so they got a hold of the transportation company and said, yeah, we just haven't picked the car up yet. So the car is still in Los Angeles. You know? So they go to where the fucking car is. And that's that kid's car.
The youngest? The
Not
younger son?
The younger one.
Not the youngest, but the younger.
Yeah, the younger son.
Like, okay.
The one in his 20-somethings. And there's a rifle in the trunk. How's this happen? You know what I mean? So they go to the nearest airport, which is John Wayne Airport, and they just watch security video. And here's that fucker walking through the hallway at John Wayne Airport.
Huh.
The night at 8 o'clock in the morning after his parents got.
I'm trying to go back to Seattle to
hurry back to Seattle.
Yeah.
In fact, when the cops called him, he literally just got home.
Wow.
Literally just got home. And so they brought him in there, and it's like, man, I asked you before, like, who do you think could have done this? He's like, man, dude, I don't. How the fuck would I know, dude?
Not me, of course. Yeah, well, obviously, I was, I was away.
I'm
I always take improv flights to places I don't care about.
And so then they uncover the phone logs, or phone records, uncover the video surveillance of him walking through John Wayne Airport. He did it. The reason he did it. This is fucked up. All right, it's not for money. This is not for money whatsoever. He gets no money.
It doesn't seem like because he wasn't on the trust
He
at
wasn't
all.
even. Yeah, a person decides who gets what.
Yeah,
you know. He was living at home, but he was dating an older woman, and his mom didn't like the fact that this woman's dating him, and so she signed him up for college up there with his brother and said, get the fuck out of here and go to college. Instead of I hate my dad, it was I hate my mom. You know what I mean? And he was so pissed off that he went and he tried to commit suicide because he was so depressed, blah, blah, blah. I gotta live in my mom's paid apartment in Seattle where like Starbucks is just, they just won't leave me alone. They keep bringing me cappuccinos. She just fucking poor me, man. A fucking endless supply of cappuccinos and iced coffee.
My fucking name wrong.
I swear to God, it's H. It's H. There's an H in my name.
Dude, this is my mom is such a bitch. She didn't want me dating an older chick. She paid for my college tuition and paid for me to move.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I swear to God, one day I'm gonna put her in a home.
I fucking hit my mom.
And not only, dude. The sad part is, man, his brother is permanently paralyzed. Permanently paralyzed.
Yeah, that's the craziest part of it all. He's just like, man, I fucking hate my mom. Fuck you, Dad. And you, Tom.
And you were there. he probably shot him just because he's seen him. You know what I mean? And I guess he shot the memory out of him.
Yeah. Why the fuck would you not hide the rifle?
Well, he did in his trunk.
Yeah, but why the fuck would you not? Yeah,
bro, that ain't hiding it.
I don't know, man. It's like It's weird how criminals can be, how smart people can be so bad at crime.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird how it works, man. But yeah, dude, he killed his parents, led police on a month-long wild goose chase, paralyzed the fucking kid. Then you actually, and they even show video of him talking at their funeral. Like you were pallbearers from the people you just killed because you didn't want to go to college.
He cold.
That's fucking crazy. And he looks like somebody is not having a good time in prison. He doesn't look like awesome or anything. He just looks like a.
I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be released. He's in California after all.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
he only killed 2 people.
Do you know when this happened? Do you know when this happened?
I don't know.
Because if this when Newsom is in office, yeah, he's probably free.
I don't know. You know, Newsom won't let. There's another person he won't let go the Menendez brothers. I know that.
Oh wait, they're white, right?
Oh, yeah. This whole family is white, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in jail.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're in jail then.
Yeah, and they're wealthy and they don't do drugs. It doesn't benefit the state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked up though, man.
Yeah.
It's
what a shitty person. Dude.
Hey, yo, he isn't that bad though. He did increase some other chick's net worth by $100 million, so he did something good.
Yeah, the older son sees complete control of all the companies.
Damn, that's a big responsibility all of a sudden after your parents die.
Yeah, but we're in
from your own.
Yeah, I went from never ever running a single business to now I am responsible for
over $100 million worth of business.
No,
I would just do it. Dude, I'm gonna sell my stonks.
I'm going surfing.
I'll just sell my stonks. I'll cash out, and I'll just take the 50% theft from the government, and I'll just dip out east.
If you Google Ashton Sachs, you will see what he looks like.
Ashton seems like a name.
Sachs.
Yeah, it's right there. San Juan Capistrano.
So is that the
him.
killer?
That's him.
That's the dude that killed his parents?
Yeah. And those are his parents right there.
Dude,
He's in the California prison system. That dude has been fucked in the ass 20 million times.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, that dude has been fucking piped.
That's the dude that killed these people. Oh, dude, she looks like a bitch, bro.
Oh yeah, she
actually does look like a kind of a female Trump.
His name is Ass in prison. Ass to Sachs.
You know they're making fun of him for that shit, dude.
Ass
Oh
to
my
Sachs,
God.
dude.
Bro.
That dude is
yeah, this dude's getting handled, bro. Look at his fucking tweed ass.
Look at
What the
images.
fuck is
Let's
a
see him in
tweed?
let's see him in the in a jumpsuit. Go to images. I know there's a
there's gotta be.
He was 19 at the time he did it.
Are they
Jewish? Oh, that would make sense why they had so much money then.
Dude, yeah.
Oh my
look
God.
how sad he is.
Bro, that means he was being held somewhere. He's already had dick.
Yeah.
That's post dick.
He's already been heartbroken in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel bad for him because you never know. So here's the thing, in order to qualify for mental insanity or whatever, you have to not know the weight of your actions and competency. Can you stand competent in trial? And the way they judge that is by, do you understand the weight of what you did?
Yeah.
And I don't think he does. He's 19 years old. He hates his dad. My mom totally is a bore. She's such a bitch. He doesn't know the world.
Mazel tov or whatever that is.
Like that dude doesn't know what a county jail looks like. He doesn't know what reform is.
Yeah, I don't think he knows anything about.
He probably even believes in reparations.
Yeah, he doesn't. Realistically, by the legal standards, he doesn't know the repercussions of his actions either. So I wonder if he could be like a retard and be judged not fit to.
He was attending college in Washington State.
Well, he was forced to attend college.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder because you know that dude. He didn't think about now. You know what I mean? At least. So, for example, like when you see your average piece of shit going to jail, like they've been there. They know what to expect there.
Yeah.
That dude's probably never had a speeding ticket.
He's probably
This
never
dude-
even seen a black person.
This dude's life is probably so much worse.
Yeah, he probably lives in the Pacific Palisades, and it's like there's not one black guy at his school. He's probably lived the most privileged, pampered life. There's that one kid in,
but now his life is probably so much worse that he probably regrets everything now.
oh, I'm sure that guy, the day he kills himself is just win, you know?
Yeah. And how?
Because I don't know what he got sentenced to. I'm pretty sure a long periodically time. But it's like, remember that I told you about that one case in Texas where that dude killed his family, and he was set free because he didn't understand the weight of his actions because he lived in an affluent upbringing, you know, and he never spent one day in jail. But you can't tell me that dude didn't live the same way.
Yeah.
You know? It just sucks because people died from you, but it's like realistically, he probably didn't know the weight of his actions.
Yeah.
Well, it don't matter if he does.
He did?
He was sentenced to 4 life sentences, 2 without the possibility of parole, as well as nearly 100 additional years in prison.
God
he is
damn.
never seeing the light of day again.
How did he get 4 life sentences? He only killed 2 people.
I don't know.
Well, I guess technically at most it would be 3 because.
Wait, that's an attempted murder charge.
Yeah. But he did alter his life. He now can't live
Yeah, but
the
he
same.
didn't murder him.
Yeah, but that
clear distinction.
Yeah, but that
happened in 2014.
He didn't end his life, but he did basically kill everything that he could have done.
Yeah. So that dude's 9 years in.
He was sentenced in 2016.
2016. Yeah, but he's been in jail since 2014, though.
So, yeah, this dude.
You kind of can't help but to feel a little bad for the guy.
I don't. I mean, maybe a little bit.
I don't feel
but
bad
at
for
most.
the dude that was in 2014, but that fucker in 2024, you know that shit's sunk in by now.
So
yeah, probably.
2 counts of murder for each of his parents and 2 counts of attempted murder for firing at his sister Alexis, 19, and his brother Landon, 11, who is left paralyzed from the chest
How do you
down.
get more than 1 count on one person?
What are you talking about?
You said 2 counts.
Yeah, 1 for his sister, 1 for his.
Yeah, 2
little
counts of
brother.
murder for each of his parents.
Yeah, 1, he murdered her, murdered him.
It's just shit verbiage.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
shit
Because you said
verbiage.
for each.
Yeah, that's literally what
2
it says.
counts
for
for
each. But no, it's
Yeah, it's 1 count for each.
No, he said 2 counts for each. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it should be 1 count for each.
Yeah.
You can't get more than
That's
1
still
count.
pretty
murder
steep,
from a
though.
person.
That's still pretty I don't see how you get a life sentence for an attempted murder.
Yeah, if he's Jewish, he should have gotten a lighter sentence.
But one thing I have learned about some of those
man
3
has
strike
big nose.
rules is
Learn about what?
3 strike rules.
Oh, 3 strike. Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
get
they
away
used
with
to
Florida,
do it.
Florida has that, right?
I don't think Florida. Well, Florida has a 3 strike rule, but it's like in some states it might be like this too in here. But if you get arrested and you have 3 felonies at that one arrest, each one of those felonies is a strike. To where when they first started the 3 strike rule, 3 separate arrests. You know, but they started doing this thing. Well, you got 3 felonies, so 3 strike rule. So that's automatic 25 years. Good, but yeah, if you're carrying a pound of weed, that's also a felony.
Oh, yeah. We also need
If you
to. We
punch
also
a dude
need
in
to
the
fix.
face, that's also a felony.
We also need to
Yeah, so,
classify
like,
how
so-
we fucking.
So say you're
classify felonies.
So like literally say that you are a legal lawful gun owner. You're in a constitutional carry state, but you're carrying 10 pounds of marijuana. So now you are carrying a felony amount of marijuana. You're also trafficking drugs, and then you also have a firearm and a commission of a felony. Those are 3 felonies right there.
It's 25 years. 25 to life, by the way. Not
Even
just 25 years.
even
25 to
though
life.
that the firearm had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's how easy it is, man.
Well, so that means we probably should just need to go back to separate arrests. And we need to clarify.
No, because that
need to
dude
change all. Because I don't think you should be going 25 years for a fucking pound of weed.
They did the 20. This was Democrat shit, by the way. This is Bill Clinton. The 25. The
They didn't have
three-strike
sexual
rule.
relations with that woman.
The 3 strike rules was meant to be a deterrent. Again, it was the war against crime. That was Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
And the reality is what it did is just led to mass incarcerations. Because it doesn't discourage you. Because most people commit felonies on any given day. And you just don't realize that it's actually a felony to do these things.
Mm.
You know? I mean, if you do a certain amount over the speed limit, it's a felony.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it triple the speed limit or some shit like that? That's a felony?
There's
That's
this
not
thing
even
called
reckless. That's not even reckless
There's this
driving.
thing called felony speeding.
Not in Georgia.
Oh, in Florida there is. There's felony speeding in Florida.
Speeding in and of itself.
I thought out of any state it'd be Georgia.
Yeah, speeding doesn't even constitute reckless driving in Georgia.
I don't know. I don't
You
see
can't
how
charge
because
somebody
it's
for it.
civil law.
So
It's like-
super speeder law. That's
Super
not
speeder just for being it's a penalty for being extra stupid, but
That's
it's
not
not
a felony.
extra stupid because super speeder is 20 miles per hour.
30.
30. Okay.
Yeah, it's you can just like say if somebody's doing 160 on the highway, it's not reckless. Speeding of itself can't constitute reckless driving.
Yeah.
And I think that's proper. I don't think
Yeah.
there's anything dangerous about doing 160 miles an hour.
No,
It's just
but-
illegal against the posted speed limit.
Yeah. But
Either
when
way-
but when you have an average amount of people hitting 80 miles an hour,
Yeah, well,
You
it's
know,
more
when you're in
like,
a
I mean, if you're
congested
going
area.
in and out of traffic and doing shit like that, passing cars in the
Yeah,
fucking
then
middle
that's-
lane,
then that's reckless
fucking
driving.
reckless. I mean,
Yeah.
at any point somebody could get over and you can't react in time.
Yeah.
But if it's fucking 2 a.m. and you're the only car on the road, who gives a fuck?
yeah.
I mean, the people clocking you will, but
Shit. We can't catch up to that. This is a shit story, though. Feel bad for everybody involved, actually.
Yeah.
Because he's just a dumb, spoiled kid. But a dumb, spoiled kid doesn't know he's a dumb, spoiled kid.
Yeah, but what a
only a Jew deals in absolutes.
I'm pretty sure when he got to jail, he was no longer a rich kid. He's just
he was
your cellmate.
No, he was the product. No,
Yeah, it's like when you get to where all that
dude was sold for
shit
a pack
don't
of
matter.
Cools.
When you get to a point where none of that shit means anything here, you're kind of left with reality, and unfortunately, it's a little too late for that.
Yeah.
Which I don't have the answer for. I don't know how you solve the problem, but you just can't help but kind of feel bad for everything. I mean, he was going to be a piece of shit anyway.
Yeah,
but
he was gonna turn out just like his mom.
Yeah, and arguably, who's worse? I mean, the only part that I would say makes him shittier is because he fucked up a fucking kid's life. You know, if it wasn't for the brother thing, man, you deserve a fucking ass beating like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that kid might have turned out like a piece of shit too, but there's still hope. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate. But I got some other ones, but I'll save them since it's getting late.
Yeah, on the next Circle of Squares.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Well, I thought this was a pretty good one, so
Yeah. Well,
go ahead and
just a
follow
bunch of
your
rich
yard.
douchebags.
Yeah, rich douchebag. Well, we'll see if this one is one that we can finally upload. Maybe our first episode.
I still like the other one.
We could do Trey versus Sachs.
That shit was funny, dude. I'm sorry. That was fucking funny. It's gonna offend a lot of people. That was fucking funny.
Hey, just so y'all know, y'all opinions, fuck them.
Yeah, welcome.
And your mama.
Yo.